Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and I'm excited! Yeah, I have in my hand cards for Call of Kilforth, and that's what we'll be getting into today. Hey Cynthia! Jealous, jealous, jealous! Hey, how's it going, Steven? Howdy. Yes, I answered the call. I too am waiting impatiently for this, which I'm excited for, and I too have I too have arrived early. Couldn't sleep. Excited. So welcome everybody. Welcome to another round of Canje Plays. Today I am more than excited to get into a full live playthrough of Call of Kilforth by Tristan Hall and Hall or Nothing Productions. This game has not delivered yet the backers. This is a pre-production final sample copy that I'll be playing. I'm jealous too because I can't hang on to this game. I have to send it off to other content creators after I get through playing with it. So we're gonna get into a playthrough of this. I'm gonna do full setup, tell you what's different, run through all these things. So for people who are saying like, oh, could you just have the game fully set up? No, we're gonna enjoy this. We're gonna relish in it. I feel strong. It's gonna be beautiful. So before I begin, I want to say thank you to my Patreons, my YouTube subscribers, and if you are neither just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. So let's get some information, and then we will get down to the table. So there's a rating on a game that hasn't been released yet. My response to that is don't listen to it. You know the question. Hello, Brian. I've missed you as well. So, this game has a rating, even though it has not been released yet, so I don't know how it can. Ignore it. I would probably say, I know I was part of the playtest group, and it was a small playtest group, so there's no way. There's no way. So I'd probably say ignore that rating for about a year until after the game comes out, and then you can pay attention to it. 1 to 4 players, best played solo, 45 to 180 minutes, but we're going to go longer since we're on stream. Age 13 plus is fair. The weight is going to be, it's 12 ratings. I know, 12! There were not 12 people who play tested this game. I can just let you know that. So wait till 1,000 ratings is what I always say. That's fair. That's fair. Designed by Tristan, published by Hall or Nothing Productions, which is Tristan and Francesco, who you heard her beautiful music at the during the intro. That is her on the piano. She is classically trained, and it's incredible. So we're going to explore the stunning tropics, sail the seas. That's right. This is ocean locations, and weave your saga. Save the world. All right. So I got the location cards. I'm super pumped. So let's get down to the table. I'm so excited. So excited. So I will be using a lovely play mat. There's a lot of tokens on here, and I did not break out the mat for this one because Kilforth needs to be played on the proper Kilforth mats. And when the Call of Kilforth mat comes in, that's when I'll put that on. But for this one, we're just going to use the regular table for people who don't want the added bling and see how it goes. Frederick, what's going on? Afternoon. So let's get into setup. This game sets up very much like the other two Shadows and Gloom of Kilforth games, but it adds some other items on top of it, and we're going to talk about those as we do setup. Instead of Badland locations, which were in Shadows and Gloom of Kilforth, Don't torture me. I haven't got the shadows mat. So, yes, there's a Call of Kilforth mat that comes with the other side of a Gloom of Kilforth mat. So I'm just gonna let y'all know that I'm just the humble information broker, passing along information. So instead of a Badlands location in this one, we now have ocean locations in their place, but the mountain, plains, and forest locations still exist, and we have new allies, items, titles, and spells. This is all Call of Kilforth material here. Now, I know a couple of people don't like the jarring zoom of the camera, but I'm only going to do it because you all have to experience the beauty of these cards as I place them, okay? So I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to zoom in here, and we'll place the setup, and then we'll go from there. So I've given these a nice little shuffle, but I'll give them a little bit more. You know I shuffle for shenanigans. So our first setup thing is we're going to place these locations where they need to be. But this art is just gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't want information. I want games. We'll put the forest over there. We've got another forest location. This is going to be a slow setup because I want you all to see the beautiful art of this game. We'll put a forest over here. The plains location. It's just gorgeous. That up here. Here's our first ocean location. Diablo's Locker. Oh, pretty. Mount Malum. Soaring Peaks. Look at that art. My God. Just look at it. Look at it. Look at that art. Another ocean location. The Saltwater Straits. Slow reveal. Angel's Cradle. Y'all, y'all don't need this game, right? Right? With this beautiful art. Azure Reef. We'll put the Azure Reef all through here. Taste the rainbow. Look at that rainbow in the top corner. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. The Unbroken Dunes. You are king of the pirates, Steven. We'll talk about that in a second too. And I'll straighten these out so it looks a lot cleaner. I'm just wanting you to see this art before the Aberrath Wilds. That's a skull. Yep, that's a skull. Barn Isle. Cinder Dome. Welcome to the Cinder Dome. Got Sierra Urba. There. Like I said, I'll straighten them all up when we get there. Aeroplane. Get a look at this beautiful art. Blue Tide. Ocean location. These are the standard cards, Frederick. Good question. So Frederick asks, is that tarot cards? Nope, these are the standard cards because this is the pre-production copy. I got the tarot cards, so when the game delivers, I will have the big old tarot cards for you to see. I'm just super zoomed in right now. So, Heaven's Woods. Clear Lagoon. Pretty. The reason why I'm placing them so ramshackle is because there's more stuff I have to do. Troll Tooth Crags. The Cobalt Deep. The Blood Seas. Red. Here. And finally, The Red Cliffs. Yeah, I got the fancy early edition. Red Cliffs. All right. So the reason why I put them all ramshackle is because, and I'll stay this close for a second, is because after you place your locations randomly, you find every ocean location and push it towards the and push them towards the outside, replacing any locations, basically replacing any locations with swapping the locations there. So for instance, Diablo's locker is inside, we need to push it outside, and the closest location is with the Aberrath Wilds. Locations are always on the water locations are always on the edge. Blue Tide, it would switch with Azure Reef, but because Azure Reef's also an ocean location, we'll switch it with Elan Refuge. Any more waters? We just look on the interior. Nope, that means that all the waters here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, are all on the outside. So now we can make things look nice and pretty to help people who are like, that is not straight, I'm going to kill you. Please don't kill me. I like living, it feels lively. Alright, so that, get them all nice and peril-like. They will not be equally spaced. We'll see how those go. So now that all the ocean ones are on the side, yes, Mike, they are. Hey, Matt. Yes, they are. This game is compatible with Shadows and Gloom. Yep. Yes, it is. So once we have the locations set up, the center of these locations, of course, you know, it's always either Monobusha or, you know, I keep forgetting the name of the main city. This city's new one is Rhymeshore Port. That is the main city. That's okay. All right. Monoshuba. I don't know why I call it Monobusha. Monoshuba Shrine. All right. After we set this up, Sprawl City. Thank you. The Sprawl. So after we set this all up, the next thing we do is we break out these lovely, lovely new these new tokens. So this is food tokens. Food tokens are blue, so they go on every ocean location in their fish. To let you know that they go on ocean location, one on each. So you put one food token on there. Then you grab wooden tokens. This is the wooden tokens that come. You put them on all forest locations. And there's one more. There's one more here. You grab all stone tokens that look like this. They're wooden, they're not metal. And you put them on all plains locations. And then you grab all metal tokens that look like this, and you put them on all mountain locations. Cool, right? Now, you will be sailing the seas, sailing the seven seas of Kilforth. These are all through rivers, estuary, or through the rivers and the oceans that interconnect throughout this land. And you're not the only one out there. So you're gonna grab these tokens that are basically different sets of pirate ships, right? And you're gonna give them a shuffle, and then you're gonna randomly place them pirate ship with the symbol on them, face up, and you're just gonna randomly place them around the board. So boom. I'll explain what they are in a bit. That doesn't have one. You don't have one. You don't have one. You don't have one. And one more. Boom. So they're all placed on the board. Now, let's take a look at one of the ships. Close up. That's green. Let's take a look at one of the ships that's not green. Close up. Because I'm smart. Okay. So, key thing about these ships, let me get my pink pointer. Pink pointer. This is their faction. So there are 4 factions, right? There's the Doomguard, the Rosen Knights, there are the Sea Drakes, and what's the 4th one? They are the Blue Drakes, and the Sea Dogs. So Sea Dogs, Blue Drakes, Rosen Knights, and Doomguard. All right? So that's their faction. So we're doing factions again, and that's their factions. Then this right here is their strength. So if you meet or beat that strength, you defeat the ship, and you flip it over and get whatever it says that you get. So that's what that is. And each one has a varying degree that's on here. Now, we've played factions before in Shadows of Kilforth, which was the Doomguard and the Rosen Knights. This is how, when the question came up of, can you play this with the other games? There you go, right? In this iteration, you get between the Blue Drakes and the Sea Dogs, which is what you get to choose. So the faction I'm starting with is the Blue Drakes. That is what I will be beginning with. So we got some questions. Is this compatible? Yep, it is. Tristan forced people to get Terror-size cards. How many different ships? They are the numbers or the values based on those ships vary. So I'd probably say 25 because the numbers vary per ship. It's not the same number per ship. Like Blue Drakes have a specific number, so do the Sea Dogs. So all the numbers vary. But Frederick, to answer your question, that's what it is. Steven, stop spoiling stuff. So, since we will be sailing, these are the pirates in our location. If we move into a location, so the opposing factions for the Blue Drakes are the Sea Dogs. Since I'm a Blue Drake, if I move into a location with a Sea Dog, we engage combat. We get in a fight. They can blow if I end my turn, not if I move in. If I end my turn there, then we go into a fight. All right. Yes, room for expansion. Now, how do we go into a fight? We've got this lovely, lovely thing called a galleon. So this galleon is our ship that we are sailing on. The galleon has 2 strength on it. Remember I said like theirs was 6? My galleon has 2 strength on it. You can use an action to load the cannons to gain power tokens to be able to lift up the strength of, but you can only have 3 max power tokens on there. So you need to be very smart on how you build up, right? So 3 power tokens max on there that can help build it up, but loading the cannons will let you do that. And the tokens that come with them are... have them on somewhere around here. Here they are. So these are the tokens for them. And they can only have 3 tokens. So I want to be very, 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 very informative about what this means. So here is 1 token. This is 1 token, but it has 2 power. Okay? So if you spend 4 actions, your first 4 actions to load the cannons, you will only have 2 tokens on here. Right? Because you'll do load the cannon 1 as an action. Load the cannon as an action. Load the cannon as an action. Load the cannon as an action. And your strength of your ship will now be 6. Okay? Follow how these work? And all you'll do is and you can only have 3 tokens on here at a time. So you can't say, I'm gonna go ahead and load this thing up with every token, move around the ship and blow them up. You could only have 3 of these tokens on here at a time. So max, you'll have 2, 4, 6, 8 strength max that you can have on a ship. Put these off to the side because that is going to be a thing I do. As an action, that's what you can do, right? You can deed veil it. Deed means free action, to veil it or turn it sideways to exhaust it, to sink a ship. So this is how you attack. Sink one ship in your location with power equal to or less than your total power, and then you remove all the power tokens. So you don't say, I'm going to go up to 8, and then I'm at 8 forever. You power up, go up to 8, move in, kill a ship, and then you remove all those tokens, and you have to start all over again. Right? That's how that works. You can also deed veil, which is either sink a ship or veil it to gain 1 move AP. So you can deed veil, say, okay, well, I'm going to free action veil, turn sideways, tilt to exhaust, to gain 1 move AP that I can use to move and sail with the ship. The ship actually gives you some extra movement. If this ship is damaged, remove all power tokens, lose 1 health, and then flip this card. So how that happens is if your strength of your ship is not equal to or greater than the strength of the ship that you move into, then your ship gets damaged automatically, and you remove all the tokens and flip your card to the damage side. On the damage side, you have no strength on your ship, but you can spend an action to repair it to flip this card, right? So this is just an action burn thing to basically repair your ship to fix it. Or you could deed new parts, discard 1 wood. Remember the wood that I put in the forest locations? If you have a wood token, you can just use a deed to discard 1 wood token that you have to flip it back over. So there's 2 ways to heal, basically. Hi Canje, hi all. Hey Brian. Must you remove all ship tokens or only those you need to defeat the ship? All ship tokens, Brian. Great question. All ship tokens. You remove them all. So you can build up super high. It doesn't matter. You lose them all. It's basically, the way that Tristan explained it was, it's basically you're loading the cannons up for 1 big shot. If you want to overshoot and completely sink the ship, you can. But that 1 big shot is what you're building up. Alright, so if this ship is damaged again, you are defeated. Any power tokens that would be placed on this ship are instead discarded. So, if you lose your ship, game over. Period. Right? So be careful of your ship, because there are things in the game that does wreck your ship. So you can say, okay, I'll end my turn in here. I know my ship will be damaged, but I can fix it. And then the night card says, damage your ship. Boom. Game over. So be careful of that. So we have our galleon there. The new thing that's also introduced is what's called a fortress or an outpost. So they come in all the different colors of the classes that are there. And this is a Legion fortress. And when you build them, this is what they give you. So this is for the martial class. Heroes may perform market actions at a fortress or an outpost. The words are interchangeable. They mean the same thing. So, can you have 3 tokens on them or only 5 max power due to tokens that you have to find other ways to power your ship? 3 tokens. 3 tokens. There is no max power. From what I've read, Steven, there is no max power. It's only 3 tokens. So, this location is safe. No encounters may be placed here, and any ancients here must be relocated to an adjacent location of your choice. So basically, you are building up your city, so you build up your fortress, and when that fortress now becomes a safe zone. So you can move to that location, not have to draw an encounter, and that's how it sets. Now you have how you build these fortresses and outposts and whatever else they're called, is in your first upgrade. So in your first upgrade, you get 2 choices. 1, you could take a crazy power that sounds really cool and amazing that we'll look at when that time comes. Or 2, you can sacrifice, and I'll put this up here for you to read. You can deed sacrifice, pay 1 wood, 2 stone, 1 food, and 1 metal to build your fortress. Or outpost in your location. So you get to do this whenever you're ready, wherever you want to place it, wherever you're going to upgrade, you get to do that. And this is something that this is not as soon as you get this, it happens. This is a deed sacrifice. So this will sit here, And then as soon as you get to the location where you want, you could deed sacrifice it to build that up. Does that make sense? All right, so it basically takes over one of the prowess cards that are on there. That is the setup there. You know we're starting in Rhymeshore Port. I'll shuffle those as I need them. We need to talk about the new villain that is going to hurt us really, really bad. But let's talk about our new hero that is up. I'll go in a big old circle. Are you going to wash out and not look good for me? Yeah, darn it. Okay, I'll zoom in and hold it up. Oh, nope, this is what I want. So this is our new hero, the Merfolk. Aquatic, 4 health, Deed Veil. Aquatic Bond, defeat an aquatic enemy at your location. Cool, and look, she starts off with 5 gold. So I'm super happy. 2 fight, 1 study, 3 sneak, and 3 influence. And of course, you know the cards are double-sided, so you know we got the ladies, we got the men. We cater to both that are here. So I'll be playing on the female side. And for her class, as you saw, Marshall for that is going to be the privateer. So she'll get +1 to her fight, and and +1 to her influence. Class Marshall setup: choose sides as blue drakes. Cool, I'm a blue drake. Deed Veil. Steer Fate. Whilst at an ocean location, add 1 success to a test. So it kind of makes sense for the merfolk in me that's there, right, to build that up. So we've got both Deed Veils. Now, bear in mind, for people who haven't played this game or don't remember this rule, when I Deed Veil her character card, her race card, I still have the abilities on the side. I still have my 2 fight, my 1 study, my 3 sneak, and my 3 influence. When I Deed Veil her class card, I lose those abilities. I lose the 1 fight and I lose the 1 influence. So you have to be very, very cognizant of how you set those things up, or when you want to use this ability to gain a success, right? Because it could be, instead of rolling 3 dice or 4 dice for an influence test, I'm only rolling 3 or 2 dice respectively. Okay, this is where we're going to start the game. We also start with this lovely, lovely token called a Fated Doubloon. So this Fated Doubloon that keeps zooming in and out because the game is annoying me. Go here. This Fated Doubloon says flip this token when it states to do so. Right? This is the Fated Doubloon. When you flip it, the Fated Doubloon then says flip and add 1 success to a test. So basically, it's helping you by saying, okay, it's on this side, so when the game starts, you don't have that. You just have your 4 fate. But when instructed to do so, you can flip it. And at any time, you can say, okay, I'm going to flip my Fated Doubloon to add a success to my test. So it's another way to kind of help you out, right? Where I'm trying to show you as much as possible here. Let's talk about our lovely, lovely ancient guy. This guy. This is our ancient. The Minister of Strife. Oh, look, he has 2 symbols now. Remember before it was just 1 symbol that was fight? Well, now I could battle him with fight or with study. Woohoo! So, battle using study or fight. You see that map effect? So you get to choose which one, and whichever one you choose, that's what he's going to attack you with. He has 9 health, and he spawns at Diablo's Locker. And if we defeat him, he gives us 10 gold. Immune to all weapons dreamt by mankind, the minister sows its terrible seeds of torture and strife, unhindered by the machinations of the free people. The art, look at the art, look at that art. It is gorgeous and scary. That's a sinister minister. So that is him. He is an ocean one because I wanted to show you all that. Now, why does he suck? Here we go. Minister of Strife. Map. Trap. Sacrifice. Sacrifice 1 galleon if using the advanced rules and 1 food. So we have to give up our ship to fight him. And 1 food. Any hero who cannot is eliminated from the game. HP damage stays on the minister, and advanced rules, which is what we're playing with, Ministers of Strife gain +1 maximum and current HP for each Doomguard ship on the map. Yay! When an ocean location falls into gloom, we'll place a random plot card, as you can see. And then first hero chooses and returns 1 food from the map to the supply. Minister heals 2 health on a night phase. So let's talk about this nonsense for a minute. So he spawns the Diablo's Locker, which we know is over here. We're playing with the advanced rules, so when we go to attack him, we lose our ship. So it's to the death. It's to the death. If we don't have a ship to sacrifice, we're dead anyway. But if we don't have food to sacrifice, then we lose the game immediately. Game over, no problem. HP stays on him, and he gains +1 maximum current health for each Doomguard ship on the map. So that means that we need to find and sink the Doomguard ships. That's our goal. Once we sink the Doomguard ships, he doesn't get any extra health past his 9, and we get to go from there. All right, so that is his power. He has his 6 plot cards that come out that we're going to shuffle. Build those up. Now, the only other thing that I'll say before we begin play, I know we're taking a little bit of time because I need to shuffle the night deck too. But the only other thing I'll say is, before we dive in, is when it says remove, when the cards come out that you remove one, they go into what's called the storage or the bank. So basically, that you take them off and you put them to the side, and I'll call this designated. I'll put it up here. This designated area the bank. Whenever a card tells you to put in food, wood, stone, or metal from the bank or the storage, you grab it from there and put it back. Okay, so they're never removed from the game. They are just taken off the board, more or less. Hey, Steve, what's going on? I think I've covered everything outside of the typical rules of Kilforth. He thinks. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I didn't cover. I didn't give these a good shuffle when I did the first setup, so I think they were all the same. Like, they were lined up. Not fair. Okay. Also, because Tristan is awesome sauce, if a co-op player defeats him, then they no longer have a ship, so you won't be able to help the other heroes defeat other ships, assuming you live the fight. Yes, correct. So you lose your ship for the rest of the game. Alright, so let me shuffle these up. Another cool thing that I found that I shared with my Patreons is this card. I'm going to show this off. I want y'all to read the text on this card. Read the text on that card. Chanting endlessly, this mysterious spirit appears to be citing incomprehensible laws from ancient texts in the book of what? Of who? In the book of Canje? What? Which concerns an eternal weave of tapestry of some kind. I have a card in Kilforth. Thank you, Tristan. So I have a card in Kilforth that is a forest card. I put it on the top because I was like, I'm so excited by that. That makes me so happy. I have a card, but I am not the only one with a card in Kilforth. I am dark text. Well, that's the only way to do it, right? I am not the only one with a card in Kilforth. There is another. Is it this one? No, it's... What is it? Is it a title card? I'm trying to remember which one it was. Or was it on the ocean? Plains? Steven, which one were you? Steven also has a card in this game, and I put it on top so I wouldn't... I put it right here on the top. Yeah, Steven has a card too. It's a title card. Okay. Ah, here it is. Here it is. Got it. Steven also has a card in this wonderful game. Steven had Greenbeard's Revenge. That's Steven. Competing with his infamous sibling, Schaefer Greenbeard, that's Steven's last name, Schaefer Greenbeard, was out to secure his own legacy until his brother forced him to walk the plank. That's awesome. So, we both got cards. Thank you, Tristan. Alright. We're getting into some gameplay, so we want to get into some gameplay. So let's start with our story. Let's start with our story. Our story is called Bitter Rivals. It was ever the same since you were children. They were always out to prove you wrong, to show you how much better they are than you. How much is this a reading of my life? How much stronger? But now that you've both reached adulthood, the stakes have been raised. It starts with a race to the top of the nearest mountain peak, which escalates into another dangerous journey. Tales of your own burgeoning prowess grow, but their shadow is always one step behind you. And when newbound recognition is bestowed upon you, it sticks in your craw to see who delivers it. So Steve is Sharkbait. Woo-ha-ha. So to complete, and this is also a new thing that's on here that I want y'all to see. To complete, spend 5 gold and 1 regale action. Typical. But here's the new thing of this game as well. We need to do mountain. Typical. Now we see quest, but you see that quest is blue and blue, a different shade of blue because I'm colorblind. So blue and blue, a different shade of blue. But if you all can see that that is not blue, that's fine. I see that it's like 2 shades of blue. Anyway, they're quest cards, and my assumption, especially from when I played with Steven, was that one of them is ocean and the other one is plains. All right. So that means quests can be found in ocean and plains, not just in one location. So one color of blue is for ocean, and the other color of blue is for plains. Those are, anyway, whatever. Then there's the greenish gray color. This is what happens when a colorblind person tells y'all stuff, right? The greenish gray color, which I can only assume is green for title, is the title card. So, yes, if people are curious, I am colorblind to that. So there's a better look at it. So blue and greenish gray. So that is our quest. We need mountain, quest, and title. Cool. We're ready to start this thing, right? Ready to start this thing. I've shown you all the abilities. I've shown you that nonsense. Also, because we're playing with rules, we're playing with rules from Call of Kilforth. I don't know, blue and blue. We're playing with rules from Call of Kilforth. Also, what we do is we're going to flip over 2 night cards as 2 places are starting in Gloom. And we ignore the text at the bottom. Yeah. So, Arthas, I mean, the Icy Miss, which is a weather card, but we're going to ignore that. All we care about is what's at the bottom here. Thank goodness this card was first. Angel's Cradle falls into Gloom. So that is this one. Back. And the other one that falls into Gloom. So, oh, this would have been cool. I'm sad. So Azure Reefs falls into Gloom, which is an ocean location. So we don't care about what the event that's happening. We just care that the location falls into Gloom. Azure Reef is on an outskirts. So he does not play a plot card, which makes me happy, which means he'll be playing 1 less plot card. Okay, we're ready to begin. All right, so we begin our journey. I'm going to spend an action to hide. It's the only way to be sure. Then we need a mountain. Ooh, and that's a 2. That'll work for me. I'm going to spend an action to move into a mountain location, Soaring Peaks. And I need to draw a mountain encounter card. Oh, my rumors. My rumors. I forgot to grab my rumors. Why am I doing what I'm doing? I'm going to grab allies this round. But let's shuffle these up. I forgot to grab my rumors. So excited to start. Okay, so rumors. And we're starting with our allies, so I can get my rumors to start. I'm gonna go allies this round. One, two. All right, what of our rumors? What of our rumors? We've got the Invoker. Gives us +1 to study. Ally Arcane enters play, plays 3 HP on this card. Discard 1 HP from this card to add a success to a quest anywhere on the map. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sacrifice, prevent the loss of 1 HP, so lose the card to do it. That's the Invoker at the Trolltooth Crags. And the other one is Seeker of Fortune. Ally Shadow. When it enters play, place 3 HP on this card. Discard 1 HP from this card to add a success to a place anywhere on the map. And sacrifice the card to prevent a loss of 1 HP, and that's at the Soaring Peaks. Oh, look, I'm at the Soaring Peaks. So, ooh, I'm going to take this one as a rumor. Shuffle this back in. All right, so let's hope I don't die. Cool. So I'll put this. Let's put this on there as a rumor. Okay, so we move to a mountain location, so we draw a mountain encounter card. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay, I got scared for a second, so I pulled a mountain encounter card, and I pulled this bastard. Enemy, aquatic, mountain, map. When a battle starts, perform a study 3 test. Fail, the battle ends immediately. Relocate to an adjacent location and lose all your actions for the day when you do that study test. That would be awful. Except, you know, I got this lovely ability. Deed Veil. Defeat an aquatic enemy at your location. So you are here. I will Deed Veil, and now you're not. Look at that. Look at that. First out the gate, win. Love it when I win. So I don't have to... There is no battle that begins with this one. Cool. And I won. My first fight against this horrible creature that killed me 3 times already. Alright, so I will gain the card, because it's a mountain card. And I will go for... I'm going to go loot bag. 2 gold. Nobody wants that. I was like, wait, no, starting. Does this mean Steven can now play a 75 card map game of Kilforth because he likes pain so much? Yes, yes it does. So what do we get for this? We get a potion that lets us heal 1 HP. Sweet. Keep the card, go to the bag. Then, so that was 2 actions. I still have more. I am going to spend an action to pick up this metal. You can only have 6. The rules of 6s apply. So pick up that. Pick up this metal. I'll put the metal somewhere. I'll put it over here. Y'all can see it. I'm pressing my luck. I am pressing my luck. Oh, boom. It's like, what am I doing? My last action, I will discover to get this on the board immediately, which will put 3 HP on it. 2, 3. Oh, shoot, he'll damage my ship. I can't. Instead of picking up the metal, I won't pick up the metal. First action, hide. Second action, move. Deal with the encounter. Third action, put down the Soaring Peaks. Fourth action, sink a ship. Fourth action, sink a ship. Because if I don't sink that ship... Oh, no, it's Deed Veil to sink the ship. I can do it. And then I will Deed Veil to sink the ship. My strength is 2. My strength is 2. This ship's strength is 2. Meet or beat? Beat it. When you beat it, you flip it over. Take 1 food from the map or the supply. So remember I told you about the supply storage? So 1 food from the map or supply. I will take food from the Azure Reef. Thank you. And then this gets tossed that way. And that ends my... That's a pretty good day. Oh, and heroes gain 1 AP when they move into this location for the first time on any day. So I do have 1 more for that. What I want to do. What do I want to do? I need to go towards an ocean or plains location. I'm gonna move back to Rhymebore Port. Rhymebore Port. And that'll end my day. That's a good day. That's a really good day. So we draw the night card. The night card says rainstorm weather. Place 2 obstacles at each location for each quest it has. Map. When a quest enters play, place an obstacle at this location. And the Burning Flats falls in the gloom. So there's some more beautiful art for you for Rainstorm. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? So Rainstorm stays out as a weather card. And the Burning Flats. Please don't be near me. It's near me. And it was where I was going. Sad face. The Burning Flats falls in the gloom. Cool. Then we lose hidden, breaking camp, gain all the AP back per health, unveil stuff. And we're ready to dance. So I wonder. I know what I want to do. And I think I'm going to do it. So my first action is actually going to be to perform a market action because I got 5 gold. I will try to find more because I need a title as well. So I'm going to go to the title deck. Shuffle these up and see if I can find the Schaefer card. Shuffle up the title as a market action. With our hands. Steven, you know me so well. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got the Schaefer pirate thingy! Woohoo! Is this? Oh, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Oh, it's so close. I was almost happy. I saw the ship. Okay, let's see what we've got. We've got the cracked pearl, not the black pearl, the cracked pearl. Title, Captaincy, Veil, gain 1 move AP. Hero, your galleon gains +1 power just innately. So basically my galleon goes from 2 to 3. Cannoneer. Defeat an aquatic enemy at your location, but I already have that, but it'll give me +1 fight. And the Night Raider's Reputation. Whenever an enemy or stranger is placed onto the map from the night deck, immediately take it as a rumor. Oh. Ooh. So this one can go away. I'm okay without that. Wow. So either I want my ship to gain +1 power, or I stop the night deck from putting enemies on the board. What are you feeling? What are you feeling? I think Night Raider is the thing, because if it drops an enemy on the board, I can just take it. I'm gonna do it. I'm spending 4 gold. So I'm spending 4 gold to get that, and gaining the Night Raider automatic. That ship power one just sounds cool though, but that just sounds too good. Too good. Okay, so I spent 4 gold on that. Got that as an asset. That was my market action. My next action is to hide. My next action is to move over to this plains location. Did something happen? Your sound is breaking up for me. Uh-oh. The Cannoneer looks like Elizabeth Swan. Is it? I restarted. Seems okay now. Is anybody else here having sound issues? I'm just gonna like hire a sound engineer. I'm gonna spend all of my $2 that I have left in my account from Gen Con and hire a sound engineer, because if sound problems are still coming through, I'm gonna be sad. Sound is perfect here. Okay. Yeah, I was scared for a second. I've been fighting with sound problems. The reason why I'm mad is because I've been fighting with sound problems on this channel for a while. And so I thought I had it licked, but it sounds like... Okay, everybody's saying it's good. I have loud music on at the same time, and I can hear you great. Okay, cool. I was worried for a second. I was like, oh no, not the sound again. Okay, what do we got at our plains location? We've got an event. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Reveal, choose one option. Pray, gain 1 move AP, make camp, or heal to maximum, and then add 1 enemy from the ocean deck to your location. Ooh. We're gonna gain a move AP, thank you. Yeah, thanks. No thanks. We're just gonna gain a move AP. So we have a free move AP. I'll just put a temporary one here for now. I can hear you over the voices in my head, Ryan. If you're looking at that... God damn it, Brian. Alright, so I gain a temporary move AP. I am going to... What I want to do? I've got a move action, and I've got just 1 action left. So I've got a title, I've got a mountain, and now I just need a quest. This will give me an additional move AP, so I'm going to use my move AP to move here. Heroes gain 1 AP when they move into this location for the first time. And I get to draw a forest location. It's the life form. Ah! Reacting to him only baits the bear. I know, Cynthia, you know, I feel like I would have learned by now, but no. Some people just like to ice skate uphill. Hey, Matthew, what's going on? Alright, so we move into a forest location. What are we dealing with? We've got a place, the Leafy Thicket. The place. Alright, new symbols that we got to talk about. Trophy, 1 food, gain 1 food and heal 1 HP. So this 1 food would come from the supply if we gain that trophy. If there's no food in the supply, you can't gain it, and you don't gain it off the map as a trophy. This is new. That is new right there. That right there. You see the pluses? You have to do both. You can do them in any order you want, but you have to do both. Alright, so this is new. And that comes in as a place there. Place 2 obstacles at each location for each quest it has. Or 1 obstacle for a quest. That is a place, not a quest. So that would have been a free move, and I still have 2 left. Well, we're going to try to do this. So we're going to do that. So 1 food and 1 heal, but it's a placed respite, but we'll see what happens. So I'm breaking out my lovely blue aquatic dice. And first we're going to do sneak, which is 3. So we're going to roll 3. And remember, I'm using my rules of force with partial successes. All right, here we go. That is 1, 2, and a partial. I don't really need this. Fun to do. Do I want to use... Do I want to use 1? Oh, it's 2. I just needed 2. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? So I just needed 2 successes, and I got the 2 successes on there. I was looking like, why do I need 3? So that was that, and then the last action is going to be to test against study. And my study's 1 + 1, 2, so I'm going to roll 2 dice. And I just need 2 successes. That is no successes. That's 2 3s right there. So that's it. All right, that ends my day. The free one falls off. And that will end our turn. Nighttime. Oh, wait, before the day ends, before that, I'm going to, oh God. That's a 6. That's a 6. No, no thank you. Don't want. I'm going to deed veil to gain a move 8. Oh gosh, that's gonna damage my ship too. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Okay, I'm gonna deed veil and I'll move back here before the day ends. And I will draw another planes card. It's another event because that's fun. Jess says that's a success. So Mushroom Harvester, reveal. Choose one option. Avoid, smile, wave, and walk on. Eat, lose 1 HP, lose 1 AP to heal 1 AP. Participate, pass the study test 3 to gain 1 food and 1 heal. I'm just gonna wave and move on. Hello, everybody. Bye, everybody. That's what I'm gonna do. And that will end my day. Sadly enough, this ship... Oh, wait, that's a Rosen Knight. I'm good. I'm good. It won't attack me. So how do I know if it'll attack me or not? You see, this is the Rosen Knight symbol. I'm a blue drake, so the sea dogs are my enemies. The Rosen Knights are my friends, so they won't attack me. I'm safe. Thank God. All right, so that ends it. My ship doesn't get hurt. We're good. Night card. Event. Look at that beautiful Days of the Gods event. Reveal. Discard all cards from Timor's Chalice. Place this card on Timor's Chalice until the next night card is drawn. No encounters may be drawn or placed here, and heroes may take rest or market actions here. So Timor's Chalice, which is here. So basically, discard all cards from this location. Okay, so flip, flip, flip. It falls into Gloom. And there's a festival going on called Day of the Gods there. And we can rest there if we want to. We could perform market actions there, so good. Looks like the tree in Elden Ring. I ain't mad about that. Cool. So that event's going on until the next night phase. So the lovely festival is going on. Then I'm still hidden, so go there, do that, gain energy, flip, 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 flip. We're good. Good. We're good. Okay. All right. We can use this to discard 1 HP from this card to add a success to a place anywhere on the map. There's already a location there, and it gives me a free AP if I do it. So first I'll hide. This is Sea Dog territory right here. That's dangerous spots. I need quests. And I know you all want me to go to the ocean and die. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh God. Here we go. Ruin of Diablo's locker. So it says heroes may spend 1 AP here to move directly to any ocean location. So it's kind of like you're sailing around the map. I mean, how bad can the ocean be? Yeah, it's safe. It's safe, right? There's no call for death. No sadness. No profuse sweating happening whatsoever. There is a card in this deck that I'm about to draw. I know this is the card. I know it is. God damn it. Can I do anything? I knew this was the card. I knew it. Steven, it's the card. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh my God. I'm looking around to see if I can do anything. I'm probably going to end my day. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. The worst card in the game came up right out the gate. The Kraken. I told you I knew it. Map. Immune. It's aquatic. You're like, oh, you're safe. Immune to defeat effects. May only be defeated by a hero with a totem. Only. 9 health. Rolls 9 dice. I'm hidden. So I'm running like you wouldn't believe. So I'm hidden. That's just going to stay right there. I'm not interested in being its friend. And I'm hidden. I'm running away. I'm going to spend an action to run away. And my hidden, I roll 3 dice. I need 1 success. Oh, I'm going to get the success. Easy. Yeah, sure. That's the 1 success I needed to run away, to sneak. And we're going back over here. Thank you. Why? Why did I have to draw the... Why is that even a card in this game? Wait. Alright, so we come out with a stranger. The pharmacist. Yeah, I need some drugs. The pharmacist. Weakness tome. A trophy. If I gain a 1 spell as a trophy. Trophy influence. 4 fight, 2, but to influence I need 4, 3 health, and you will appear here, and you are just a stranger. Why? And why was that the first? Anyway. Anyway, cool. That's the sea dog up there, so he'll damage my ship if I go up there. I'm pretty much limited in options here. Can't go to sea dog territory, so let's leave this side of the map and go this way. There's a plains location. That's the sea dog. Are all the sea dogs on plains locations? Well, that was just dumb of me. Okay, I will, and I want to check to see if when you make camp, if you lose power on your ship. That's the one thing I don't know. I don't think you do. I think you only lose power. Yeah, you only lose power when you use it. You don't lose power when you make camp. So, I am going to load the cannons. Spending an action to load the cannon. That was awful. Okay. Night card. That was just awful. West, not place. Got another place. Shimmering Land. Sierra Herba falls into Gloom. And place this as Sierra Herba trophy too. So it just says enemies or strangers from the night deck. This is a mountain location that is probably super close to me. Oh, it's up. Falls into Gloom. That goes. Okay. I gain 2 loot if I defeat that. Lose hidden. Gain this back. Good. We're good. Okay. Alright. What a predicament. First action, I will hide. Second action, let's head up top to this plains location. Just give me a quest. Hate you, game. Alright, so we've got draw 1 animal from, if we beat it, draw 1 animal from the mountain deck and put it into play at any mountain location. Discard Discard gamekeeper at that location as a D to defeat the animal. 2 influence. We could talk her into it, right? We can make her become friends with us. So yeah, because we're gonna gain an AP when we move into that location, which will help us run away if we need to. But I don't want to encounter her just yet. I'm gonna move. I'm out. Moving to mountains. So we've got Dagon. If it will focus. The deep one that is here. Enemy aquatic mountain weakness captaincy. But you know what weakness also you got? Defeat an aquatic enemy at your location. Suck gas, evildoer. So we've defeated Dagon. We are going to... I'm going to take an item, and I'm going to go to the loot bag. I'm going to take an item from the item deck. Yeah, we beat Innsmouth too, so take that. Deep one. Alright, so we're going to take an item from the item deck as a rumor, which is leather breeches. The Taya. Deed Veil, prevent the loss of 1 AP as a veil, which is amazing. The Sierra Herba is where we'll find that. And we said we were going to loot bag. $2 gold. Gold. And because I moved in there, I got a free AP that I can use. So I got an extra one and one left, which leaves me with 2. I can move over. Think the Doom Guard. I don't have to draw an encounter there, and then move over one more, but that's a Sea Dog. Dadgummit. Did I put Sea Dogs on every Plains location? I tell you what, I'm going to do my free one to move here. And this is a Rosen Knight, so that shouldn't be too bad. Blue Drakes are here, but heroes lose an AP when they move into this location. I lose an AP when I move there. And if I end there, that sucks. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't use that free move to move there. I'll move over here. That's what I'll do. I'll move there with the free, and then I'll spend another action to move up here to the ocean. What could go wrong? What? Hey, Jess. What could go wrong? Right? We've already pulled the worst card. That's what we're looking for. The Devil's Compass quest Seek Ocean revealed. First hero relocates each stranger in play by 1 location to a location that is 1 closer to this location. So that is what we're looking for. It's a quest. Because of the rainstorm, it's going to get an obstacle on it. And each stranger is going to move 1 closer towards this location. You can't go there. You can't go in the city. You'll go up. And those are the only strangers in play. That thing is just stupid. All right, that's what I need to advance on. We're hidden, we're good, we're solid. The ocean's a safe place. Let's go to the night deck. Hello, stranger from the night deck. That's coming as a rumor. So, Drake Commander revealed. Place a stranger as... No, I'm not placing... No, sir. Because of my Night Raider card, whenever an enemy or stranger is placed on the map from the night deck, immediately take it as a rumor. Thanks, dude. But the Enclave does fall in the Gloom, which is a forest location. Up here. Thanks, bud. Appreciate you. Oh, wait. No, that's the Eaves. That's the Teal Eaves. That's not the Enclave. Wrong location. That's the Teal Eaves. Where is the Enclave? Allen Refuge. Ocean. Nope. Nope. Am I blind? It says the Enclave falls into Gloom. Wait, is the Enclave part of this expansion? Tristan, did you send me a bum card? Oh, there it is. It's at the bottom. It's at the bottom. It's over here. The Enclave. Boom, boom. Done, done. And you go in my hand as rumor. Okay. So, what do we do now? Now we need to get that. So therefore, we get all this back. We're no longer hidden. We update. Okay, so I'm going to spend an action to clear this obstacle, going to the bag. And we get a rusty pistol. A lot of men suffer from this. Add 1 success to a fight test. Add 1 success to a fight test. Okay, then we are going to spend an action to try to get this quest. Study or sneak. We're going sneak. 3 successes. Here we go. I need 4 successes on this bad boy. I got 1, because that's what I like. Next action. 3 successes needed. Oh my god. So that's 2. That makes it 3. I'm going to spend the fate. Make it 4. That's what we needed. I will get this quest as a rumor and 1 gold or the loot bag. We're gonna go to the loot bag. 1 gold's not enough to. Okay. 2 gold, that's what I needed. 2 gold. This is perfection. Okay, so that gets us to 2 gold. And I got 1 action left in this lovely, lovely location where the sea drakes are the pirate ships that are there. I am going to regale. So regale action, I'm going to spend a mountain, a quest, and use my title that's already there to complete this lovely, lovely, lovely thing. To level up to level 2. Now, chapter 2. Every careful decision you make about where to head next is hastened dangerously by the knowledge that someone is out there, always trying to beat you to it or make you feel smaller. Their successes in court already overshadow your many achievements. As you camp beneath the stars in the beautiful natural wilderness, it strikes you that nothing can bring you peace as long as this relentless competition persists. Your musings are cut short by a deadly rustling in the undergrowth, and you realize with alarm how your preoccupations are have now endangered your life. So we need another quest, a plains, and an enemy card. Quest, plains, and enemy. Gain a health, gain an exhausted, and we get to determine if we're going to build now. We get to determine what our upgrade's going to be. It's either going to be we're going to build our fortress to spend 1 wood, 2 stone, 1 food, and 1 metal to place our fortress in the location when we want that, or will it be add 2 successes to a fight test. At dawn, you must pay 2 gold or 1 metal, or this card does not unveil. Yay. I'm going to take... Which one do y'all want? So we need to pay 2 gold or 1 metal. I have a metal, so I'm going to actually take the dual pistolier. Because we just need the galleon for this one and food, which is what we have. So that will go off to the side, and that's what we're taking. Cool, we upgraded. What do I have? I need enemy quest, and I don't have either of those. Nope. So we gotta go fight some stuff. Gotta find another quest and need another plains location. But that ends my day. My day is done. Did a lot in that location. What are we doing? It's a quest. That's what I like. Assess flotilla. Quest seek. Reveal. Place this quest on the Feral Plains. All heroes not hidden lose 1 loot or 1 gold. I wasn't hidden. And I spent 5 gold to regale. 4, 5, so I'm going to lose 1 loot. I was not hidden. Feral Plains. Where are you, my friend? Just look for everywhere with a sea dog. Here, one. Right there, where you are. Cool, cool, cool. And you are a quest, so you would get, because of the weather condition, an obstacle falls on the location. Cool, cool, cool. No, I was never hidden. I get those back, and I would lose one of these. I'll lose the heal. Yes, I'll lose the heal. All right, all right. So, what are we gonna do? We're gonna hide. I'm gonna spend an AP to sail to any other ocean location. There's a sea dog over here. What am I trying to find? Another quest? There's a quest over here in this plains. The bloody seas seem to be a good spot to go to sail to. So let's do that. I'm gonna spend an action to sail to the blood seas. That's Rosen Knights, who are my friends. Then I'm gonna spend an action to move into this location. And you are in Gloom, aren't you? I'm going to spend an action to clear this obstacle. Hey Jen, how's it going? Pull from here. I got Loyal Crow, discard 1 token from the map. I think I'm actually going to use that right now. Discard a token from the map. I'm going to use that. And who's your buddies? Your buddy's the Doom Guard. Okay, so I'm going to discard this 6 strength Doom Guard from the map. You're gone. Okay. So I got 1 action left. Oh, when I sailed to the Blood Seas, I didn't pull a thingy. I didn't pull one of these, sorry. When I sailed to the Blood Seas, I didn't pull this. I'm gonna kill it, so it's okay. It's a sea monster! Trophy, 1 loot or 1 wood. Oh look, it's aquatic. Oh boy, it's dead. So I will gain 2 gold. And then I would have moved here, cleared the thingy and whatnot. What do I need to influence her? A 4? I think I'm gonna hang out here for a second. I can't influence her this round. I need both of those cards. And then I need an enemy card. So let's go to the plains and see if we can find an enemy. I'm gonna move to a safe zone and deal with this next round. So I'll move there, pull a plains card, and it's another quest. Negotiate a treaty. If I'm successful, I will relocate to the Clear Lagoon. But that quest is going to get an obstacle on it because of the weather card. Okay, and that kind of ends my day. I'm still hidden. Let's draw our night card. Blue Drake Recruiter. Look at that art. That sword. Revealed. Sea dogs gain 1 loot. Blue drakes relocate the Rhymeshore port and heal 2 HP. That just kicks my plans in the teeth. And then we get to choose our sides. I'm staying with the blue drakes. I don't need to heal, so I'm okay. And the red cliffs fall into gloom. I did not need that happening. When the game ruins your plans. Red cliffs are over here. Isn't there a card that says, you know, oh, I don't know, remove a creature from the game, not defeat it, just remove? All right, ready up. No longer hidden. We don't have to be hidden for the quest that I need from over here. And there's a plains here, a quest here. This kind of works out. It's not bad, and this would go away. This kind of works out. Yeah. This works out. So I'm going to spend an action to move here, and then I'm going to spend an action to try to influence you with 4 dice. I'm going to get a success no matter what. I've got 1, 2 successes, and that's all I needed to influence you. Yeah. So you come to my hand. It says trophy. Draw 1 animal from the mountain deck and put it into play at a mountain location. Why is this card in the game? Why? Why is this here? Trap. Lose a health. When Tyrannosaurus resolves a fight action, when it resolves a fight test, it adds 1 success to its victory. What? Why? I'm putting you as far away from me as I can. Don't I have a rumor somewhere? I need to go to Sierra. I never need to go to Trolltooth Crag. Oh, I'm not putting those awful creatures together. And that's a Doom Guard there. Sea Dogs there. I'm never going. No, I need to go there. I don't want to put it here. I'm putting it over here. Let's just keep all the nasty stuff on there. A T-Rex and a Kraken. Apparently drawing cards is like rolling dice for you. So I'll do that. Cool. But I can discard her. Because it says discard the gamekeeper at that location as a deed to defeat the animal. So I can beat the T-Rex there if I hang on to her. I've got 4 cards in hand. You know the rules of 6s. And I gain a free AP for that. So I'll just put a heart here to say that it's a free AP. So we moved in, influenced her, drew a T-Rex, got a free AP. We're going to use that free AP to move over here. And then holy crap on a cracker. We are going to try to influence the pharmacist by rolling 4 dice. One and 2 partial successes of 4s, so that's 2 successes on her. So that's 2 of the 4 that I need. Then we're gonna do it again. There we go. 1, 2, 4. Got it. So we got what we needed. So we got her influence, trophy influence, gain a spell. So I have an enemy. I have a plains. I just need a quest now. So the quest is Enchanted Boat Illusions. Deed Veil, unveil a ship. So basically we can ready it up. Steven, I don't know if you remember this one. When I gain it as a trophy, is it an asset or is it a rumor? Because it says, the card says influence 1 spell. Trophy influence 1 spell. I can't remember if I gain it as an asset or a rumor. Let's find trophy. That one I always have to go back to the book for. Daytime hero turn, action camp. Cynthia, don't be like Brian. That would be an asset unless it says gain 1 spell. Okay, cool. So that isn't. It is an asset that comes down. as a spell illusion, I can unveil a ship so I can move again. I've got movement speed, which I plan to use. So that'll be good. All right, next up, what ship is under this? Come on, come on. This is why I can't wait for the tarot cards. Rose and Knight, so I'll be okay. Okay, so we've got an out. I need 5 to get that. I tell you what. I'm going to fail to move here. I will. Oh wait, this is locked. I can't. I can put it down, but until my study goes to 3, it's only at 2. I can't use that ability, so I'll fail to move, and I'll use my last action to remove this. So I just need one of these 2 quests, and I got everything I need. And I didn't go choose the loot bag or the thing for you, so we're going to loot bag for her for the pharmacist. So I gain a bottle of rum, gain 1 confront AP, and then the loot bag for the other thing, which is 1 gold. Okay. Cool. I'm safe in that location. That is Rose and Knights. They're not going to beat me to death. And I have 5 rumors in hand. Look at all these rumors surrounding me every day. Old Totem rises. Old Temple rises. So Relier has risen from the sea. When breaking camp ends, Blue Drakes lose Blue Drakes lose 1 AP. Sea Dogs gain 1 AP, and Paylorn Heroes loses 3 health. There is a hero in here called the Paylorn. So when Relier rises, the Soaring Peaks first falls into gloom. This one. Now we don't gain the AP anymore. We lose an AP when we enter that location. And I lose an AP. Blue Drakes lose an AP. Sea Dogs gain an AP. Yep. So that ends that. I'll only get back 4 since I lose an AP. That's it. Okay. I'm going to try to get that thing. So my first action is I'm going to try to influence test on there, rolling 4 dice. I need 3 successes. I got 1, 2, fate for 3, 3 successes. So I've got. I will take this card. Map trophy, relocate to Clara Lagoon. Relocate there. There's a Doom Guard there, which makes me happy. Oh, and this was supposed to unveil. It makes me really happy that I'm there. I will take this as a rumor. That's my 6, and I will take the 2 gold. Then, my dear friends, first things first, I'm going to Deed Veil sink the ship. That's 3 against the 2. I would lose this. Defeat you, Doomguard. Relocate to any forest location. Hmm. Ooh, I could come over here. Then I can move up here. I can move over there. I can relocate there. Do a move action up there. Deed kill that guy. Load the cannon. And then fire sink that ship. And that would be beautiful. I'm going to move over here. Then I will spend. Did I do that? Because I need to spend an action to regale. I would have to wait around to regale because basically it would be load the cannon, move, sink the ship, and then regale. I'm okay. So I'll relocate. Why is this turned sideways? Oh, because I sunk that ship. Nope. My plan is thwarted. My plan got thwarted. I can relocate here, spend an action to move there, but I still lose a health. And that would have been cool to do. I'm not going to relocate. Oh, actually, I have to. It says, it doesn't say may. I have to. Sure, I'll relocate. It says any forest location. I'll relocate to the Clear Lagoon. Gain equals rumor. Yes. All right, so I'll relocate there. So it says any forest location, so I'll relocate to that forest location. I'm going to spend an action to regale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will be using a plains, a quest, and an enemy. Plains. Other plains. Okay. So I regaled as that action, completing chapter 2. I gain health. Actually, no. I wouldn't be here. I'd be here where nope. Don't get overzealous. You'll damage your ship. So I'll do that. Oh, I'll come over here. It's like relocate to any forest location. I'll relocate there instead. So I will gain a health, gain an exhausted. That dude. I will gain a new ability. So y'all can see what the two are for me to pick. First one is going to be Marshall. Deed Veil, prevent the loss of 1 HP. Or Deed Veil, if an enemy has surprise, it loses 2 health. If the enemy has no HP left, skip the skirmish step. Yeah, I'm going to take that one. That one just only helps me. Only. So I'll take that as the gut puncher. Kick him in the nards. Alright, so we completed that. Our next quest in our saga. Bitter Rivals. Political killing. Interlude. We need 6 sneak tests at the Blue Tides. Things have gone too far and your quarry has already set sail. Action has to be taken and you are the only one in charge of your destiny. To complete, defeat the interlude and spend 5 gold. And I need shadow as one of mine. So I need the shadow keyword, which is located at the ocean, because that's a darker blue, I think. And we need 6 sneak. So I roll 3 dice at a time. Okay. Cool. Cool. That builds that up. I got my health. I'm good. I just have to move in there to kill that thing as a deed, which is what I want to do. Shadow is ally? Sure. The blue that's on it, like I said, the blues are hard for me to see. So I don't know if it's plains or ocean or ally. Okay. Jocko, hello all. No time to hang out this morning, but wanted to stop by for the like. Thank you so much, Jocko. It was great meeting you, and thank you so much for the for the donation. For the super chat. I can kill that T-Rex, but I'll lose a health as soon as I move in that location. But I can kill him. Immediately. And then I can move back to this location. And I can gain gold. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend this action to move into this location. I'm going to deed the gamekeeper to auto-kill the T-Rex. Noble sacrifice. I'm going to gain the 3 gold off of that lovely T-Rex. And I don't feel like I have to use enemy anymore. Maybe I do. I don't know. Let's gain the item instead of him. Probably going to regret that, but let's gain the item. The item. The book of what? Book of disguises. Veil, remove any one enemy token from the map. Hero, you may trade allies or titles. Deed sacrifice, when an engagement starts, evade the enemy and skip the engagement. So, this is an important thing. It really is a thing of beauty, what lovely work she did. Kim built this dice tower, and I love it. She has her website up for anyone who wants to order it. Alright, so the Book of Disguises says, remove any one enemy token from the map. Token, not card. And that's at the Feral Plains. Cool. Cool. And then I'll use my last action to move back because the cannons aren't loaded. Heroes move for the first time they've moved into this location, they'll gain an AP, so I got an extra, which I will use to... What can I do for fun? That's not enough. So I will hide just in case, and that'll end my turn. Then we got to start taking out some Doomguard. This is getting crazy. Okay, night card. This game has said to itself, ooh, can you link it in Discord? Yeah. Oh, Jess, you've got it? Cool, thank you. So, this game has said for all of you, it said, hey, we want Canje to show you all the hardest creatures in the game. Because Cthulhu has risen from Relia. Right. Plays this enemy at the blue tides, immune to defeat effects. So, let's talk about how this works. Oh yes, this is Cthulhu. And he is ridden from the depths. So he is also immune to defeat effects because he's aquatic. 9 health, rolling 9 dice. That's right. The Kraken and Cthulhu has come on the board. The blue tides are going to fall in the gloom. However, he is not defeated when I play my Night Raiders. It says, whenever an enemy or stranger is placed onto the map from the night deck, immediately take it as a rumor. It is not defeated. It is taken as a rumor. So the defeat effect does not work on it because it is not defeated. But it is mine. So there you go. But the blue tides do fall in the gloom, which is the first location for a plot card. I had a T-Rex come. So first a Kraken came to try to chew my face off. I befriended a gamekeeper who spawned who basically said she's hunting a T-Rex. And then Cthulhu shows up. What's next? Like, does a meteor hit the planet and we die? Bear of Strife, Minister of Strife, Stranger Noble. Revealed. Place the top spell card. This is important because this is new, right? If y'all can read that. Place the top spell from the spell deck face up beneath this card. Alright, so here's how I gotta pull this off to read this because it's hard for me to read. So I'll read it and then put it back for you all to see. Rivulets of red run thickly from his ragged back, which has evidently been part open by serrated blades. Sweat and tears wash his body as he parades silently through the port streets, scattering folk before him, his stumbling body a pretentious omen. To defeat, all heroes must discard one rumor, then place the spell beneath this card face up on top of the spell deck. The ancient ability. Place this card beneath the ancient, which gains +1 HP, then remove its spell from the game. So all heroes must discard one rumor, then place the spell beneath the card face up on top of the spell deck. Ooh. So we'll grab the spell, which is Submariner, kinetic. Deed Veil. At any point during an engagement, escape to any ocean location and make camp. So that goes under this one, which ends up in... So we're going to have to go there and deal with that. Cool. We'll gain all this back. Flip that. And we're solid. That's a stranger too. So we need to get over there and clear that. I've got Cthulhu. Relia rose, and then Cthulhu showed up. It's app. It's app. I'm no longer hidden. All right, so let's start making our way across this world, shall we? If I get to an ocean location, I can sail there, so I don't have to deal with this nonsense. But the closest ocean locations with the Kraken. We need to defeat Doomguard. So I'm gonna spend. I heal. Enemies here. Oh, enemies here gain 1 maximum health. Yuck. I'll tell you what. I'm going to hide. Then I'm going to. I lose an HP if I go there, so I gotta go down. So I'm gonna go down this way. Drawing this. Event, violent uprising. Choose one option. Bribe, pay 2 gold and lose 1 AP. Lose 1 AP and make camp. Pass an influence test 4 to gain 1 title. Otherwise, lose 2 HP and 1 gold. So this sucks. 4 influence. I roll 4 dice. What is the possibility that I will pass this test? I can use 1 rumor, so I would need 3 successes. I can lose. I don't want to make camp. I don't want to end my day. I could lose 2 gold and 1 AP to bribe. Or I could try to pass an influence test to which I'll lose 2 health and 1 gold. None of these sound good. I won't pass that test. I'm rolling 4 dice. I would need to roll at least 3 successes, and y'all know how I go. So I'm going to bribe. I'll pay 2 gold and lose 1 AP. Because this card was just mean in my face. I will spend an action to load the cannon. God help me if this doesn't work. I'll spend another action to load the cannon. And then I'll spend my last action to move. Drawing a mountain card. Ooh, that was close. So we get the Spectral Fortress trophy. I get a spell, place abode mountain. It comes here. Only quests get that nonsense on it. So that'll go there. And then I will veil to sink this ship. The Doomguard ship. So that's 4 and 4. Defeat you. Lose 1 HP immediately. Awesome. Thanks a lot, game. Cool. That ends my day in this awful place. Cool. So, let's draw an eye card. Well, my good friend. Sea Dog King. Revealed, place a stranger at Haven Woods, add 1 wood from the supply to any forest. And he would get placed there, but he gets placed as a rumor for me as well, due to the Night Raiders title card. But the Haven Woods does fall in the gloom, which is this guy. This is why I can't wait for the tarot size cards. We got space with tarot. Alright. That ends the night. 3 up, all but 1 hidden. And everything's still good. Okay. So I need Shadow. I need an ally. Allies show up in odd places. There's a Doom Guard over here that I need to take care of as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hide. The second thing I'm going to do is move. There can be anything else horrible in the ocean deck. I've pulled every horrible thing. So I'm going to move over here. Yes, I'm going to move here. Because what else can go wrong? Whee! Megalodon, the Meg, enemy aquatic. During an engagement, the evasion opportunity stage is skipped. You didn't. Well, I'm gonna Veil to defeat it's an aquatic enemy, so it's auto defeated. I auto defeat it. I am going to gain an item and the 2 gold. So, so I'm gonna gain an item, which is elegant coat that can become hidden by veiling by using that, and I gained the 2 gold. I don't know why I bring this on myself. I'm going to spend an action to load the cannons, and then I'll spend another action to move. Force. Ooh, we haven't pulled a force item yet. Let's shuffle that up. I haven't pulled a force card at... Oh, yeah, I did. I shuffled this already, because I pulled a force card right there. So what do we got? So weakness shadow. I don't have any of that because I have reputation. Oh, I do have shadow. Oh my gosh, I could go complete this right now. I'm an idiot. I defeat this thing already. So, punish thieves, quest, seek, forest, weakness, shadow, trophy, relocate the Rhyme Shore port. So I have shadow as seeker fortune. I have the shadow keyword. So I deed overcome this bad boy and beat him. So I've got 2, 4, 6. I've got 6 cards in hand. So I have to take... Where's the blue tides? It's over here. I gotta go over here anyway. I don't want to relocate the Rhyme Shore port. It doesn't say May. I was so close. Okay. That just chafes my butt. I'm gonna take the 2 gold. I have no stinking point. I have to relocate to Rhyme Shore port. And I'm gonna keep him, but I need to ditch a card. Okay, I got 2 strangers. Are you a noble? You're lawless. Are there any more? There's noble on the board. I'll ditch this guy. So 2, 4, 6 cards, 6 rumors in my hand. And that will... Do I want to keep... Well, it's a quest. Is there any more quests in play? There are other quests. I could go for the spell. I think I'm going to go for the spell instead of just having him as a thing. Well, he's forest. Yeah, I'll go for the spell. Spell combat, deed veil. An enemy or stranger at an adjacent location loses 2 HP. When day ends, if the enemy is still in play, it heals 2 HP. But I need 4 spell ability to be able to use that at the Burning Flats. Dadgummit, I did not want that. I can actually go deal with this at the Blue Tides right now, but I have to wait 1 more round to do it. So I'm gonna spend an action to rest, and that's gonna end my day. Rhyme Shore. Okay, so this is getting horrible. Sea Dog's Den event. Sea Dogs repair their ship. Blue Drakes lose 1 fate. All heroes choose sides. Add 1 stone from the supply. There's no stones out of the supply. I lose a fate. and the teal eaves, which is here. Flip. And that's that. I gain back all this, lose hidden, flip this up. I ended back up at Rhymeshore, so I didn't get to Veil kill that thing. Cool. Cool. I lose an AP when I move into that or that location now. So I've got to go to the right. So the first thing I'm going to do is hide. Second thing I'm going to do is move here. Draw a mountain card. Quest, seek the defiled temple, trophy sneak, make camp, then remove your hero from the map. Relocate your hero to any location before breaking camp. Until then, you're unaffected by abilities. I do not want this right now. There's not a May on this bad boy. File temple. So that pops here, and because it's a quest, because of the rainstorm, stays out. But I don't care. I am going to spend an action to move into the forest here, because I'm trying to kill this thing. And we have a stranger noble, weakness merit. I do not have merit. The peacemaker. The peacemaker is here on this location. I'm going to deed Veil sink this ship for 3. Don't port me anywhere. Oh, thank God. So it is beaten. Relocate to any ocean location, so I don't have to spend a move to go there, which is great. Awesome. Okay, so this says to defeat, all heroes must discard 1 rumor, then place this spell. So I'm discarding a rumor. Will discard depth charge. Ooh, I actually like depth charge. There's 2 attire ones. We will discard the leather breeches. Discard that rumor. To get to clear this. This goes face up on the spell deck. Then place this spell beneath the card face up on top of this. Then place this. All heroes must discard 1 rumor. Then place the spell beneath this card face up on top of the spell deck. This comes in my hand as a rumor. I get to go to the bag. Plus, I get to heal 1 if possible. But let's see. I got a friendly dog. Fight +2 for 1 battle round. Throw the dog at him. So that was that. That's a blue Drake location. I will spend an action to do my bitter rival stuff. So I roll 3 dice and I need 6 successes. I have Shadow already. And I'll have to spend 5 gold to do this. Here we go. That's 1 success. And another action. I need 6. That's 2 and 2 partials. 3 successes. Come on, just give me 2 more successes. Give me 2 more. That's all I need. 2 more successes. Give me 2. 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. Nope. But this, I believe that these stay on this one, that it doesn't get reset. I don't think that gets reset. And Steven, you could correct me if I'm wrong. Be careful with that dog. I'm watching you. I'm throwing that dog at something. I am throwing that dog at a creature. So let's see. I believe on those regale tests on the interlude, they don't go away. But Steven knows that part of the rule. I think this is my first time where it's crossed over, so I'm trying to see. Regale restrictions. Heroes have not already completed the saga on the. So restrictions. Hero has not already completed a saga chapter or finale this day. The real action allows a hero to complete a saga chapter or attempt to complete a saga interlude on finale. Actions allow a hero to complete a saga chapter or attempt to complete a saga interlude or finale. Chapters can be regaled at any location, but to regale a finale or interlude, the hero must be at the location specified on the finale or interlude card. Cool. Saga completion. You'll only do this action 5 or so times in the game, but it's pretty important. Defeating the encounters to gain rewards, acquiring blah 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 blah. To complete their current saga chapter, a hero must spend 5 gold for each keyword on saga card, discard 1 rumor which has that keyword, or select an asset that hasn't yet been selected during this asset with that keyword. Either keep the asset or sacrifice it to gain the gold value. Of spending 5 gold, heroes spend gold equal to their current chapter number. All heroes must agree to that variant. This is when the saga is completed, but I'm looking for if the successes stay on there at the end of the day. I'm gonna say yes, but I'm reading, so I don't know. Interludes. Instead of saga chapters, some sagas may have interludes, which are like a cross between a finale and a saga chapter. Interludes function in the same way to finales. They require multiple successes to defeat. They may be attempted multiple times per day, but not the same day that their hero completed another saga chapter, and they must be attempted at a location listed on the card. As with saga chapters, when a hero defeats an interlude, they must spend 5 gold, gain 1 maximum HP and a new skill, and then move on to their next. Furthermore, in a 1 to 2 player game, the hero must resolve any listed required keywords. But it doesn't say if it stays. So the rule on here doesn't say if it stays. They say it's like a finale. Finales stay. Right? Let's see. Let's read finales. Also, heroes can attempt to regale their finale multiple times per day, though not during the same day that they complete a chapter 4. Much like a confront action with a normal encounter, a hero attempts to complete their saga finale by performing a test in the finale's attribute value. After the test is performed, add successes gained to any successes from previous tests against its finale. If the hero's total successes equal or exceeds the finale's attribute, the finale is defeated. As with encounters, here we go. As with encounters, successes gained against the finale are lost during the night phase, or if the hero leaves the finale location for any reason. There's our answer. There's your problem. So I had this, and now they're gone. Cool. I didn't want to take a turn anyway. I don't lose health from losing there because that's a negative bit. And this is a blue Drake ship, so I'm good. Cool. Night card. New weather. Rhyme Shore is under fire. Draw and fully resolve 1 more night. Why? It clears this night card. An ill wind blows. Somebody farted. All right, so let's go ahead and draw and resolve another night card. Mount Malum. I know exactly where that one is. That is. Event. Sea dogs. Really, are you gonna? Sea dogs may each take 1 resource from anywhere on the map. All heroes heal 1 HP, then trade with another hero and choose sides. I am not hurt in any way. So that is that night card. It accelerated the night card by 1. Awesome. End of day. Boop. Boop. Heal. And we're going to try this all over again. So here we go. First action. Let us try to do this. We're rolling 3 dice. 4 dice. 4 dice. Right? This influence. No, it's sneak test. 3 dice. No successes, because that's what I enjoy. 2 successes and a partial. No successes, because that's my life. One success. That's 3. Jeez. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. All 6s. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. I was about to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gold. I have shadow, and I completed this nonsense. Okay, so I gain a health. Gain that, and I'm gonna sail someplace else because that sucks. Alright. What do we need that I can't find? Got a bunch of aquatic stuff. Anyway. Chapter 4! Mistaken identity. Your victim is not who you believe them to be. Blood pouring from the wombs of your misdeeds, you find yourself on the run from the law, falling into what your parents would have called the wrong company. It's time to take stock of your life, attend to yourself, and reassert your dominance. The mountain stuff. A healing tonic, an act of bravery, and then you can start to put this bitter business to bed. Only, the situation has magnified again. Your nemesis has cleverly cemented their control in government by trafficking with demons. As their evil wings unfurl, you wonder if this rot will ever end. So I need aquatic, healing, and lawless. I thought I had lawless. I think I had lawless. I do. I have lawless. I need aquatic. I've got aquatic. So I just need healing. So I need some form of spell or item with healing on it. Yep, so I just need the healing keyword. Where the heck? I got 1 action left of this awful place, too. I'm going to spend this action to sail from this ocean location. And I'm going to sail here. What's the worst that could happen? Why is this an ocean card? Why is this an ocean card? Why is this an ocean card? Okay. Yeah, an enraged worm. Enemy, animal, ocean. It is not aquatic. Enemy, animal, ocean. When engaged worm resolves a fight test, adds 1 success to it. Cool. But if an enemy has surprise, which it does have surprise, I'm not hidden. It does have surprise, so it's gonna get to attack me 1 time, but I think I can kill it. Yep, I think I got it. 2, 3, 4, 5. I've killed it, but it gets 1 attack on me. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to, if an enemy has surprise, which it does because I'm not hidden, it loses 2 health. Straight up. So where's the die? You're gonna lose 2 health. Then we're gonna deal with it. We're gonna deal with it. It's gonna roll 4 dice against us, and I'm rolling 3 dice against it. I'm going to Deed Veil to add 2 successes to a fight test, and the Rusted Pistol to add 1 more, which is 3. Right? So that is enough to kill it. It is going to die, but it has to roll first. So it's dead. It just depends on what's going here. Throw the dog! Not yet. The dog I'm throwing at the bad guy. So none of us got any successes, which is fantastic, and that is enough to get the 3 successes to kill this guy. And he's dead. So he doesn't hurt me, but he dies. Oh, he adds 1 success on a fight test, so he does hit me for 1. He does add 1 success. But he's dead anyway, and I don't care. I don't need any of your key symbols because you're a terrible person, so I'm going to take an item and 2 gold. Get rid of that. There can be no more bad things in that deck. No more. That's right, I said it. Check this bad boy out. If it will... No. There we go. Letter of Marquis. Draw one captaincy from the title deck and put it into play as an asset. The Enclave will let me do that, but I don't want the. I do. There's another tome, right? Remove one enemy token from the map as a veil, and I could go to the Feral Plains and do that. This actually is more helpful than the captaincy, so I'm going to. How much I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got 6. So I'm actually going to pitch this one. Okay. And we need to get to. I want to use this, so we need to get to the Feral Plains. Where's the Feral Plains from? Feral Plains is here. Okay. All right. Cool. 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 I could have hidden and then gone over there, but I'm hurting a little bit. I'm actually out of turns, so it doesn't matter. And it got surprise on me because I wasn't hidden. Okay. We're good. Night card. Weather. The Scarn Isles falls into gloom. And it says reveal, discard all obstacles from play. This is a becalm seas. Heroes entering an ocean lose an AP. This as an ongoing effect of a weather condition. If we go into an ocean location, we lose an AP because there's calm seas. All right. Ready up. And we gain back all but 1, right? 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Yep. And we're ready to dance. Okay, so I need to get to the Feral Plains. My first action here. Heroes may perform one move action here to move directly to Angel's Cradle. That's further away than I want to be. So I'm going to spend an action to move here. I don't want to lose an AP to go into that ocean location. So we're going to the mountains. I'm going to spend an action to hide. An action to move into the mountains. Does this game, like, hate me? Map trap. Sacrifice one spell. And I'm hidden from this thing. Where am I? Here. So I have to sacrifice the enchanted boat. Oh. Hidden from this awful thing. It has 4 health. Is going to roll 5 dice against me. I'm hidden so it doesn't gain surprise. It would only be 2. Oh, and I had to spend a metal to unveil that. Sorry. This goes into the supply. Over here. So I'm going to try to sneak past it. Then it would gain surprise if I can't sneak past it. And then I can kill it. But it'll get 1 round of attack against me. Yep. So I'm going to roll 3 dice. And I need 2 successes. Truly, I just need 1 success on these 3 dice. This is so dangerous. Here we go. Two successes. Oh. All right, so we're good. So I'll spend an action to move over to the Feral Plains. That is a quest, but that doesn't bother me. I'm actually going to spend an action to try to discover the items, the item tome, put that into play. I will veil it to remove a token remove one enemy token from the map. It says hero, you may trade allies or titles, and the sacrifice when an engagement starts, evade the enemy and skip. So remove one enemy token from the map. The enemy tokens to me are the sea dogs. My enemies are the sea dogs. So I won't do that just yet. I'm actually going to move here and draw a plains card. Place, abode, trophy, one loot, and perform a free market action. We'll go there. And that's all we got for actions today. Cool. Ends my day in a safe space. There we go! Blood Seas event. Sea dogs damage their ship. Blue drakes gain a gold. About time. The blue drakes would gain a gold. Sea dogs would damage their ship. And Blood Seas fall into gloom. So that's where I'm going to be heading next. Do that. That goes here. I know I'll lose an AP, but a plot card's coming out. Minister of Strife, place Marine revealed. Place the top card of the spell deck face up beneath this. Agonized Wailing and Woebegone Moans merge with the wind. Gibbets swing and bodies twist on hooks adorning the spiked walls of the horrific floating citadel. Entrance to the sinister bastion requires combat worthiness and guts of steel. Discard one enemy rumor. Then place the spell beneath this card face up on top of the spell deck. One enemy rumor. I don't have... Oh, I do. I've got Cthulhu. He's my aquatic rumor, though. I don't want to lose that, because the only other aquatic rumor is that awful thing, and I don't want to fight it. Okay, that ends that. I gained back all but one. I'm no longer hidden, and I didn't do anything. Okay. I don't want to take that down so far. We've got another Doom Guard. So how much Doom Guards do we have left? We have one. For Rosen. There. Oh, already cleared that. Two. So there's two Doom Guards left. And we need to find healing, which is purple. Purplish blue? Purplish blue. So it's a spell, maybe. So we need to find our spells, which means we need to take care of things that give us spells, which is quests. That one, and that horrid worm. First action to hide. Second action, I'm gonna move here. I'm actually going to veil this ship to move over here. And then I'm going to try to resolve this by doing a study test of 4. And I need 4 successes. If I win this, I'll have to make camp. Maybe I should not do that one. Let me retcon that. I don't want to be forced to make camp just yet. I'll hide. Actually, I don't need to hide. I'll just move here. And then I'm going to attempt to solve this with study 5. So I need 5 successes. I'm rolling 4 dice. And this is a quest. You work against places. Ooh, 1, 2, partials 3. I kind of only need 1 more success. Let's see how we do. Another action. Partials 4 and 1, 5. 5 successes. We got what we needed in 2 actions. That was fortunate. Very, very, very fortunate. So we're going to pull a spell. Kinetic. Relocate any aquatic enemy to a location adjacent to its current location. And we're gonna go to loot bag. Let's put my card up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I can add this to my hand. I need to go to the Haven Woods to get it, and I will go to loot bag. Pieces of 8. Take or flip a faded doubloon. Oh yeah. So we're gonna use this immediately to flip my faded doubloon to give me a success whenever I need it for any test. Okay. Alright. Alright. I don't want to lose an enemy rumor. And where's the Haven Woods? It's right here. It's right there. It's right there. We're gonna spend an action to move back here. We're going to spend another action to move here, which gives us an AP, a free AP here. We're going to spend an action to discover. I need spell power. To be able to use that, I need 3. I only have 2 spell power. But I did that. And then my last action is going to be to move up 1 because I want to be able to take care of this. That'll end my day. Place Marine. The Cobalt Deep falls into Gloom. Discard a quest from play, then place this at the Cobalt Deep. Dang it. Any more quests? Any more quests? No, please. Alright, this one's gone. Discard a quest from play, and then place this at the Cobalt Deep, which will gain a plot card. Place this place at the Cobalt Deep. So this is the Minister of Stripe. Place Respite revealed. Put the top card of the spell deck. Combat, I don't care. Face up beneath this card. The Minister's Submerged Gravestone is an ornate gateway carved into unfathomable obsidian blocks. Far too large for a human to open by hand. The old scrolls harbor allusions to offerings made that can unseal the monolith's ancient secrets. We're summoning Cthulhu. All heroes must discard 1 loot, then place this spell beneath this card face up on the deck. So no quest cards in play. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. No quest cards in play. And I need a spell. I need money. I'm probably going to go back to Rhymeshore, sell some stuff. So let's gain back all but 1. I'm going to go here, move to Rhymeshore Port. Let's sell some stuff. Going to get half money, right? I need to keep Cthulhu, and I need to keep this guy. That can hang on just in case I have to discard something. We're going to sell the attire for, it would be 4, but we'll only get half back, so 2. And 2 gold, giving us 5. And then I'm going to perform a market action on spells. And there's the healing one that we needed. Boom, boom, boom. And it only needs 2 to activate. Oh, thank goodness. So there is Vile Water, Sacrifice. Lose 1 HP to defeat an encounter at your location. Veil Shift, Sacrifice. So both of those I don't care about. It's a portal. But this, Be Calm. Spell, Healing, Veil, Repair 1 ship at your location or an adjacent location. And it costs 3 gold. This comes in. So I have Healing, I have Lawless, I have Aquatic. All I need now is gold. So how do we deal with this? First things first, I'm going to hide. What gives me the most gold? I could come down here, that's 3, which should be enough for me to regale. I'm going to spend an action to move here, draw a plains card. Place Marine Plains. I'll gain a food if this comes up. But look how beautiful this is. I'm looking for a specific card. I know it's in the ocean deck, but we'll see. So there we go. That goes on there as a place, which I'm fine with. Then I'll spend another action to move here to the Cinder Dome. And now we need to pass a study test of 3 and a evasion test of 2 to get through this. Or we could just spend the action to do the 2 there. But this will get me what I need to regale, but I need 2 actions to do it. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna spend 1 action. My study is just 2, but I could spend... Let's do the sneak first. We're gonna do the sneak first. Because if I can get 2 successes on this sneak, then this becomes potentially possible. Here we go. 1 success, so it's not possible. Yeah, it's not possible. So... Oh, wait. This is a place. I could spend 1 of these as a deed to put a success on a place. So that's 2. So that was that one. Then 3. I rolled... Sure. I rolled 2 dice. Because that just rolled off the table. I rolled 2 dice. And I think I can make it work. 1 success. Deed, discard 1 HP from this card to add a success to a place anywhere on the map. So I'll spend these 2 to get 2 more successes on that to make it the 3 that I need to pass. And we pass it. That's how using that card works for you. It doesn't say deed veil, it just says deed. So, trophy, spell. We gain combat. Defeat an undead enemy at your location, then it's not active. But I want the 3 gold. 1, 2, 3, which will let me move forward with my plans. And I gain a title for this. Title merit: defeat a plot card at an adjacent location, then draw 1 item and put it into play as an asset. Ooh, this is the Quartermaster. Look how beautiful this card is. I love this card. Look at that. Gorgeous. And if I go to the Angel's Cradle, I could do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm good. We're going to the Angel's Cradle to do that so I could defeat 1 of these plot cards. All right, so that ends my day. We are good. Nighttime. Exactly where I am falls into gloom. Weather. Place 2 obstacles at each location for each plot it has. There are 2 plots. Boom. Here. Cinder Dome, where I am, falls into gloom, which is cool. I don't mind. And this is, let's see. Yet when breaking camp ends, all heroes relocate to either a location with a plot or an adjacent location, their choice. Wow. So every single day when breaking camp ends, all heroes relocate to either a location with a plot or an adjacent location. That's the tidal wave just kind of washing us all over the place. So I will gain back this, lose hidden. And when breaking camp ends, I need to relocate to a location with a plot or adjacent to a plot. Here we go. Yeah, because it says when breaking camp ends. So we already broke camp. We wouldn't lose the health. We're good. Okay. So, first action is to regale. Let's get this out of the way right now. So we're going to do Cthulhu, my healing spell, and the lawless guy. Both night cards. Yep. Plus 5 gold. To regale. We'll gain that. We'll gain that. Chapter 4 is done. Now, we need to go to Mount Malum. Deal with that madness. If defeated, turn this card over to receive your totem. 7 fight. I've only got 3. So, okay. All right. So let's, we did that. I gained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. 2, 4, 6, 8. Why am I down 1 health? This should be here. I should be down 1 health, not 2. Trying to hurt myself. Nope. Yep, that's right. That's right. All right. So now we'll do 1 to clear this. Treasure scroll. Draw 2 loot tokens. Greek fire oil. Discard any 1 ship token. Using that immediately to get rid of you because I never want to go over there. And my other loot token. Tall tale counts as any 1 keyword. Nice. Okay, then I will spend another action to get rid of the second one. 1 gold. Remember, it said relocate to that location. I didn't move into that location, so I don't have to draw a card. Then all heroes discard 1 loot. There we go. Get rid of this. Clear this nonsense out. We'll gain a loot. This goes in my hand as a rumor. This goes back on top of the deck. Lots of loot happening here. Lots of loot. Hardy local. Gain 1 load cannon's AP. I mean, let's not waste it. That load the cannons. All right. Cool. So we did pretty well for that one. What do I want to do next? I need to get to Mount Malum, which is here. So I'm going to spend an action. Move here. I'm going to deed to blow this thing up. Yes! Which is enough because it only had 2. Relocate to any mount location. Relocate, which does not mean I have to draw a card. Ah! This is feeling better already. Alright. I got 2 actions left. Oh, and I forgot to choose my 2 abilities. I'm like at my finale. I haven't been upgrading. I have not been upgrading. Did I do both of these? Yes, because when I did this, I didn't flip over 3 or 4. Man, I've been cheating myself. Have y'all been watching this? Have I been cheating myself? So the first one I should have gotten was Quick Hands. Deedville, when a battle starts, your foe performs its skirmish step after the foe defeated check until the battle ends. 2. Sacrifice. A hero at your location gains 2 items and puts them into play as assets. Oh my gosh, which one? So it says a foe, which includes the bad guy. But I want the 2 items as assets. I really, really do. So I will do that. So you will go away. I will sacrifice this to gain 2 items. Put them in play as assets. It says a hero at your location gains 2 items and put them into play as assets. So I got the Merfolk Trident, which sacrifices as your action defeat an enemy at an adjacent location, which gives me +1 die. And that sounds cool. That sounds amazing. So we'll get rid of this guy. A spell. To put that into play. Cool. I got another item. Immediately put this card into play at your location as an enemy, even if it was drawn as a market action purchase, and begin an engagement. Map. After 1 battle round, relocate Mimic to an adjacent location. Damn you, Tristan. So, it would have surprise on me So it will take 2 damage. So it does take 2 damage. It has 3 health. Awesome. So it's going to roll 4 dice against me, and I'm going to roll, now that I got this, 2, 3, 4 dice against it. Awesome. Well, just roll the damn dice. So I hit it for 1, it's going to die, but it hits me for 2. So I take 2 damage. It will die. I don't see why this is a thing. Anyway, sure. Sure. So, yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna take 3. No, I'm gonna go loot bag, and I'm gonna take an item because you suck. Okay, so let's get rid of that. I'm gonna take an item. Eye patch. Look at the top card, and I'll go to loot bag because I don't want to. There's no reason for me to gain gold anymore. Gain 1 gold. Damn it. So and my ship is veiled. So I'm gonna take a damage no matter what at the end of this round. I can't run away. Oh, I can. Oh, but it gives me 1 more. That's okay. It unlocks this spell. I've got 2 lore. Okay. Alright. Cool. 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 Alright, cool. So, I'm going to, my day ends because I took 2 damage. I'm at 3 pain. I would take 1 damage for resting here at night. I'm trying to determine if I should just sacrifice the Seeker of Fortune. I think I will. I'm gonna sacrifice the Seeker of Fortune to not take that damage. And then we'll draw the night card. Weather, discard a stranger from play. Okay, so going away. A stranger. That's just a place. This is the only stranger on the board. So that forest location happens. When breaking camp ends, each hero must spend 1 AP to hide. And, oh sorry, it's an ocean location, the Saltwater Straits. Falls into Gloom, which, that's Diablo's Locker. Saltwater Straits, which is a plot card. Stranger, Lawless. Place the top spell card under here. The deep slices on either side. Yeah, the deep slices on either side of his mouth countenance an ungoverned rictus grin that terrifies his shipmates into stupefaction and obedience. As the sinister abbot intones his minister's ambitions, time passes inextricably and gloom spreads. Draw and to defeat this. To defeat this nonsense, draw and fully resolve a night card. Then place the spell beneath this card. So we advance the night card to not do that, and he'll gain 2 health. You know what? You can gain 2 health. That would go away then. And I'll get that one later. This one had one, so that would have gone away. Any others? This one fell in the gloom, so that would have gone away. Yeah, so it's just that one. Okay. Also, food tokens should be removed from the map when ocean locations fall into gloom. Okay. Alright, so we did that. I already have the 1 food I need to live and my ship, so he won't kill me. Okay, let's gain back 5 to 4, 5 health. This up, that up, and Let's do all 5 of our actions on this thing. So first action, I'm rolling 2, 3, 4 dice. Two successes. Next action for 4 dice. 1, 2 more successes. And a partial. Next. 1, 2, 3. That is 7. This is defeated. Turn this over for bitter rivals. The perilous champion. Oh, I forgot to get my level 4. Sorry. Hero enters play. Draw 2 items and put them in play as assets. Gain 2 resources of your choice from the supply, and I gain +3 fight. So my totem hits. I draw 2 items. Let's hope there's another mimic. Treasure map. Draw 2 items as rumors or gain 2 loot. To do these, this come in as ready to go. What do I want to do? I can get rid of the ship repair one. Well, these 2 come in here. And I gain 2 resources, so I gain iron and a fish. I'm supposed to flip these 2 over, and I didn't. I will gain a health. Exhausted. So sink any one ship and add 1 HP to this card. Deed Veil. Discard HP from this card to add X successes to the test. Add successes equal to half of your fight rounded up to, yeah, I'm going to take that one for number 4. And that goes away. Okay. So we're good. We've completed our saga. This nasty bastard's coming out at right there. Draw 2 items as rumors when this enters play. So I gain a weapon and jewelry. Your foe loses 1 HP. When battle starts, your foe loses 2, and you lose 1. If the foe has no HP left, skip the sermon step. Yep, so that's 2, 4, 6, 7. So we have to lose 1. I'll get rid of this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to get the quartermaster so I can shift the Kraken out of that location. But I need to go to the Angel's Cradle, which is all the way down there. So what do we do next? Okay, then this says sacrifice, gain 2 loot. And it has jewelry. Let's hang on to that for a second. Oh, we've already got a tome keyword. This couldn't have entered play. This would have to be discarded. It entered play as an asset, but then it couldn't stay. So I believe I still get the benefit. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have gotten the benefit because it couldn't enter play because there's keywords, so these wouldn't have mattered. Because it's a tome keyword, and I already got tome right there. Actually, no, these would work. Let's retcon that. Because I don't need that one, I would get rid of this. And then that would work. There we go. Okay. Alright, we got a lot of keywords here. And 2 actions left. We gotta make our way over there, but I need to get to the Angelic Grove to get rid of that stupid monster. So I'm going to spend an action to move south to grab this. The Gambler, Stranger Lawless. When you fail an influence test, place your enemy token, even if you already have previous successes on this card, as the Gambler comes down. And I have to spend an AP to hide, as per that for breaking count. So that ends my turn. Nighttime. Enemy aquatic. Hey, guess what? You're an enemy. When an enemy comes into play, thank you. I appreciate you coming out, putting the Clear Lagoon into Gloom. But then the next deep one of Cthulhu comes to my hand as a rumor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get rid of that. Cool. I appreciate you. That ends that. I will only get back 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. Lose hidden. Everything's good. Is there anything I could do at Ellen Refuge? Nope, I need to get to the Angel's Cradle. Or the Cinder Dome. Or the Aberth Wilds. Or the Red Cliffs. Or the Burning Flat. I need to get to Cinder Dome or Angel's Cradle, and both of those are on the way. So, the first thing I'm going to do, which I have to do, is hide. The next thing that I will do is move here. Then I'll spend an action to move. I don't want to fight that Kraken. I need to get to the angelic thing, so I'll move here. I will load the cannons. Spend this action to move over here. I'd veil to defeat this. When I move, because I add 1 power to your galleon. So it would have gone away. I add 1 power back. I have to draw a mountain card. I'm looking to see what I could do. Oh my god. You must study instead of fight throughout this battle. When this demon wretched resolves a fight test, it adds a success. I'm hidden. I could run away from it. I'm rolling 7 dice, but it's study. I can't. I have to sneak away from it. Ugh. Damn it, that messed up my plans and I could die. It doesn't have surprise, or else I can auto kill it if I did, but I have the metal to spin this to do 2 damage, which means I'd need 2 more. Oh no, these aren't fight tests. I have to use study. I can't use anything. I gotta sneak away. I can't beat this creature this way. So I have to roll 3 dice, and I need 3 successes. So if I don't get 2 successes, I'm dead. I am a dead man. I got 2 successes. Oh, thank God. I'm gonna spend my last fate to make that 3rd success a reality. I rolled a 6 and a 5. So, my last action is I'm going to, oopsie, head back over here. Ooh, I hit my mic. Sorry if y'all heard that loud slam. I get a free AP for being there, and that AP I'm gonna use to heal. And I'm gonna shut my face. Okay, God, that sucked. Okay, so night deck. The night deck's getting low. The Unbroken Dunes falls into Gloom quest. Sea Dogs gain 1 gold, then choose sides. Place this quest as the Unbroken Dunes. Unbroken Dunes is here. Plains location. Okay. Alright. Lose hidden, gain back all but 2. Everything readies up. I have to spend this to hide based on the weather card. I hate using this card for this. I'm going to deed sacrifice the Merfolk Trident as your action. Boink. Defeat an enemy at an adjacent location. That is an enemy, so I have to use that to kill it because I need to get rid of that Kraken to get to that guy. So he's defeated. I'll gain an item, which is the Scroll of Ownership Tome. Enters play. Gain 1 loot, 3 gold. I don't care about that card one bit. And I'll go to the loot bag. You are seeing the worst of this game on me. Yeah, Night deck is looking kind of thin. 1 gold. How much do I have? 5, 6, 7. I don't care about this card one bit. Okay. That was an action. Move. Draw. Quest, seek, mountain. Gain 2 gold or gain 2 AP. Ooh. But it's a double defeat. Look at that. You have to do 3 study and a 4 sneak. And inclusive. So that's fine for that to take up the space that I need it to. Then I will spend an action to move. Ready the cannons to, or fire the cannons to kill this 3. Don't relocate me. Damage your ship immediately. I'm going to spend an action to discover the quartermaster. I'm going to spend an action to flip my ship back, and then I'll spend an action to move back up here and end my turn. Stupid. Blankety blank, 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 blank. All right, so night cards. I got what I needed to go fight this guy. So weather. Place 2 obstacles at each location for each stranger it has. So what do we got? You are a quest. You're a stranger. Quest, stranger. You are an enemy, not a stranger. Okay, that's it. All right. When a stranger enters play, put that there, and the Elin Refuge falls into Gloom. We're going to fight this guy right now. I am sick of his face. All right. So that was the night card. Ready up everything. I gain back all but 2 health. All but 2 actions. Everything's good. Okay. 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 So first thing, deed sacrifice. Nope, this is not the one I wanted. What was the one that pushed somebody? I thought it was the quartermaster. Defeat a plot and an adjacent location and draw 1 card. It's this card. The kinetic. Relocate an aquatic enemy to a location adjacent to its current location. I don't have enough spell power to do it. We need the eye patch. We need the eye patch. The eye patch is at the Cinder Dome. I can walk to the Cinder Dome. Oh my gosh, how much cards are left? I did not plan this properly. I have 3 cards left. 3 night cards. Alright, so let's spend an action to rest. Spend an action to rest. Spend an action, because it says I can rest at this location. To move. Spend an action to move. Spend an action to hide. Tilt the galley to move to the Cinder Dome. Quest. Choose either 2 loot or 1 fate. When we beat this. Ransack ruins, which is fine. I'm going to spend an action to put in the eye patch. Before I do that, I'm going to deed sacrifice to gain 2 loot. Come on, come on. Lure, relocate one enemy to any planes. That is enough. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay, and 3 gold. All right, I got options. 1, 2, 3. I got options. I got options. All right. So, and then I'd use my action to do that. To put the attire in. Vale, look at the top card of any deck. Let's see the night deck. Diablo's Locker's fallen into Gloom, which is unfortunate. The next plot's going to come out. So, okay. First, I'm going to do Lure to relocate one enemy to any plains location. So the Kraken decides to breach itself on the shores right over there. Then I'm gonna lose a health, aren't I? I'm gonna lose a health. Then this will damage my ship. Each encounter at Scarnals gains +1 attribute. Yeah, so you will damage my ship, but I won't lose any health. I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna spend my... Oh no, I have to draw an encounter if I go there. Alright, I have a pathway to this guy, but Diablo Locker is gonna fall into Gloom, which isn't great. Alright, so let's move up here. We're just gonna have to deal with what happens. And that's gonna end our turn for the day. So let's go ahead and draw the night card. We know what's coming. It's Diablo's Locker. Sea Dogs will relocate to the Cobalt Deep. I'm not a sea dog. Blue Drakes gain a loot. I gain a potion for healing, which is perfect for what I need. Diablo's Locker is going to fall into Gloom, which is going to place the final plot card out. Well, because there's one more that can't get drawn. Stranger Lawless, revealed. Place the top card of the spell underneath this one. Alternately, laughing and sobbing, the skinny man is in slash robe lurches through the seaport streets, banging on windows, begging to be heard above the tumult of noise inside his own head. Those who listen set about their own starvation. Health for resting there. We must lose an AP, then place the spell out. So that's there. It's a stranger, so it gets that. Nope. That. He's there. The ship's there. This fell in the Gloom. That goes into the supply. Then that's it. Okay. So lose hidden. Re-up. I gain back all but 1. Okay. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. So then we're just going to walk our way to this bad guy. So boom. 1. Boom. 2. Boom. 3. Clear this. Spyglass. Gain 1 discover AP. And I forgot, when we move into this is a stranger. That is not an encounter. We still have to draw the encounter at the ocean location. And this is perfectly fine. This is an no, it's not. You're not aquatic. This is an enemy siren. You must use influence instead of fight throughout this battle. So the siren hits. You are not aquatic. So first thing I'm going to do before I move into that location, let's retcon. This is going to happen, but let's retcon this. So before I do, I'm going to deed sacrifice, defeat a plot card at an adjacent location, then draw 1 item and put it in play as an asset. So I'll get rid of that title to defeat this plot card without losing the AP. Right, so it was 1 AP, 2 AP. So 1 AP, 2 AP, deed sacrifice. To get rid of this, I gain an item and put it into play as an asset. It's the attire. I already have an attire card. And it's an influence test, but I don't want that, so this will fall away. Then this goes back on top of here. This gets defeated in my hand. You're still going to be out because I am moving in that location. And I go to the bag for defeating that. My brain's working through it. 2 gold. Then I would have spent an action to move over here, which drew that siren. 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay. Which drew that siren. And I need to attack you with influence. My influence is 3, 4. So 4. This is not a fight test. I was not hidden, so you gain surprise, so you're going to take 2 damage out the gate. Yep, it says lose it, so you'll gain 2. I'm trying to see if I can kill you straight out. I'm going to flip my Fated Doubloon to add a success to my test, so we're going to make that a 3-fer. And we're gonna fight. So you're gonna roll 4 dice against my 4. And I just need 1 success. So you got a partial success, and I got 2 successes, which kills you. So I'll lose a health. Cool. You are dead. Then I will gain 2 gold, just lots and lots of gold. And you know what? You're gonna come to my hand. I don't want to risk another mimic. There's 3 cards left in this item deck. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. The javelin, item weapon. Lose 1 AP and defeat an enemy at your location. Okay. All right. We are going to spend this potion to heal. I'm going to spend this to heal. We're going to spend that to hide. Deed Assault. Let's do this. Let's do this. Deed Assault. All right. Here we go. So you are going to be... We can battle using study or fight. We are going to be using a fight. So I'm going to add 2 successes to my fight test. So let's find the die of... You're auto going to take 2 damage no matter what. And then we're going to add successes equal to half your fight rounded up or study. So it's 2, 3, so it's 5, 6, half is 3. So add successes equal to half your fight rounded up to a fight or study test. So fight, that's 3 going up to 5. Now, I'm going to calculate his health in 1 second. I want to make sure I see everything. I do everything I'm supposed to do. Okay, let's deal with this guy. Sacrifice 1 galleon. Sacrificed. And 1 food. Any hero who cannot is eliminated from the game. Cool. HP damage stays on the Minister of Strife. Cool. Minister of Strife gains +1 maximum and current HP for each Doomguard ship on the map. You have... Check. We'll deal with these things too. No Doomguard. Nope. Nope, I cleared that guy. Nope. I think I got rid of all the Doomguard. Yep, all the Doomguard's gone. No Doomguard for you. Okay. Then that is that. Let's deal with these plot cards. So, place this card beneath the Ancient, which gains 2+ health, then remove the spell from the game. So you're going to gain 2+ health. So you're at 9. So you're at 2 + 9, 10, 11. You're at 11 health. Right? That's 9, 10, 11. 11 health. Cool. That is what happens to you. Place this card beneath the Ancient, which gains +1 health, then remove the spell from the game. So these 2 are going beneath the Ancient. You gain +1 health, so you go to 12. That's 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 health. You took 5 damage. out the gate, so you're down to 7. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? Nope, just the plot cards and the Doom Guard. We're good. All right, so he's down to 7 health. I flipped everything I got. So I'm rolling 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. Right? 3, 5, 6 dice against his 6 dice. That's 6 on 6. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. 6 on 6. And I gain an extra die because I got surprise on him. 7. Plus, I'm throwing the dog at him. I'm throwing the dog at him. Fight +2 for 1 battle round. We're sacrificing the pooch. There we go. This is all the dice I'm rolling. Anything else I could do? Anything else I could do? That's all I got. Here we go. So let's see what I got. I got 1 partial, 2, 3, 4 partial, which is a success. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. He got 1, 2, 3, and 2 partials, which makes it 4. So he got 1, 2, 3, 4 on me. I got 5 on him, taking him down to 2 health. I am going to spend a rumor to make it down to 1 health. Okay, so he's got 1 health left. He's rolling 2, 4, 5, 6 dice. I lose the 2 from the dog. I lose the 1 for surprise, and I'm rolling 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on 6. I just need to survive and gain 1 success. 1 success for me and survival. Come on, baby. Whoo, I'm so scared. Here we go. I got the 1 success I needed. He hit me for 1 and 2 partials for 2 damage. And I hit him for 1, which kills him. And we won. The Minister of Strife bites the dust. Woohoo! We won. Oh my god. So, couple mess ups I made. So let's review the madness. You mean yay, Brian? Cynthia, get him, get him. So, what this means. I've defeated the Ancient. I've won the game. Here's the mess ups that happened. I forgot to upgrade for the 2 times that I would finish chapter 3 and chapter 4. I actually should be at 1 less health and 1 less because the last one doesn't give you an upgrade for health. So I would have had 2 health less. So I fixed that. Every location that is part of the Minister's location, which were the ocean locations, when they fell into gloom, you need to remove the food token the token that's on it. So that would have been lost and returned to the supply, which Steven, thank you for telling me about that. So that took care of that. Besides that, everything else was good. I took care of these properly. You saw the faded doubloons. You saw the horrible creatures of this game. You saw every horrible creature this game has to offer. The Deep One Migration, with 6 health that I was able to beat because of the merfolk ability, because they're aquatic. Otherwise, death. You saw the Kraken. You saw the T-Rex. You saw the Howling Wyvern. You saw Cthulhu. You saw every bad creature in this game. Seems like a more complete game than the others. You think so? Yeah. And that's the thing. I think he added some items that you saw, but we had more. You saw ship battles. I didn't really pick up the and I know a lot of people are going to ask, like, what's the purpose of these tokens? Is it just to get that? No. So just to pull the book over so you can understand what those tokens help with as well if you choose to get them in the game. Come on, show me. Where are you? Here we go. So basically, as a deed, as an action to gather, you can use an action to gather them, and then you can use these resources. You can have up to 6, just like the rules of 6s work. So if I spend 1 wood token, what that means is discard 1 wood token to remove 1 obstacle from the hero's location or fix your ship. So basically, if your ship is damaged, you can spend the wood token instead of an action as a deed-free action to repair your ship, 1. Or 2, if you have 1 in your supply, you can, in your holdings or whatever you want to call it, you can spend that token and return it to the supply to remove a obstacle. For the stone, what good does the stone do? For the stone, found in plains, discard 1 to gain 1 gold, just straight out if you want to get it. For the metal, discard 1. So if I discard this 1 metal, instead of re-upping this, I discard 1 metal and I can gain 1 power to my ship. So that means we will gain 1 power token for our ship. The next is the fish, the food. If you spending this food token, you can heal 1 to any hero in your location, including yourself. So that's the reason why those tokens are there. I didn't get to use them as much as I'd like because I was focused on all the other stuff to make sure I didn't mess up too badly. But these work as well as things that you need for the ancients, right? 1 ancient, you need wood. 1 ancient, you need stone. 1 ancient, you need metal. And 1 ancient, you need food. So you need to be able to discard them or else you lose the game, right? They're not in the supply. You have to get them from on the board. The next thing is that you can also use them to do different actions in the game to let you know, like wood discards an obstacle, 1 obstacle, stone gives you a gold, metal lets you, and wood lets you repair your ship too. Metal gives you a power to your ship, and food heals you 1. So yeah, they're saved actions basically, but they're saved actions that you can hold up and use, or you would need them against the ancient when you fight them. I'm trying to think of what else. That's the only thing you haven't seen, because you saw me do ship battles. You saw me load the cannons. You saw my ship get damaged. And there were 2 night cards left. What were they? They were the Arabat Wiles and another weather card. So cool. So we cleared all that stuff. We took him out at Diablo's locker. And Cthulhu does not rise. But we were successful in winning the game. These ocean locations have been awful to me, but there's one that I want to show you all. I love the art on it. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. This is my favorite card of this entire thing. It's just, look at this card. And it's not because of the text, the art. This is my favorite card for the art. It's just beautiful. And I think, like, even seeing this on stream, it doesn't do it enough justice to how, like, gorgeous this card is. I don't even want to put it, let me take it out of this wrapping so you can see it a little better. Look at that. I love this. I think this card is gorgeous and is by far my favorite art card. And what's great is that in the Art of Kilforth book, he has this card in the Art of Kilforth book, bigger and a little bit more widened out so you can see more of it. And I think it's gorgeous. So there's that. There's a Kraken, another Kraken. That guy I could kill. A city boat, a ghost ship. I ran into that in playtest. That I didn't like it. A buccaneer. Dire Straits, not the band. Money ain't for nothing. Rescue party. A Cilia, which is a 4-headed awful creature. An island race, a mermaid, and water ballet, which was part of the new decks out there. Still fails in beauty to the couch and death. But you got to see some really nasties, right? I think you saw, yeah, the Tyrannosaurus is the bad one of this deck. Yeah, that's the bad one of that deck. What's the bad one of the plains? Gaping Chasm, I think might be. Nope, it's this dude. Nope, it's that guy. That's the plains baddie. That's the horrible one. When a battle starts, perform an Influence 3 test. If you fail, Death Demon suffers no HP during this battle. Yep, that's the plains horrible one. And then the forest horrible one is... Where are you? It's not the Huskrat. Hey, it's my card. Another dinosaur, Triceratops. I think the Huskrat is the worst one of this one. Yep, the Huskrat's the worst here. This is the worst one in the forest. Sacrifice an ally and it rolls 4 dice against you. So that one's the worst of that set. But yeah, everything has something bad. I wonder if the ally, so like the items had a mimic. You got to see the mimic. Sucked. Is there anything horrible in here? I have to keep that out. Don't think so. Look at that. Ugh. Look how vibrant this one is. Very vibrant card. Very nice. I don't think this has something awful in it. So far from what I gather, the item deck of this one, the title deck of Gloom of Kilforth, and I think those two are the ones with awful things in it. Yeah, everything else is... Alright, cool. Imagine combining the games and having the Kraken and Gargantuan on the board. And Cthulhu. And Cthulhu, Steven. And the Kaiju. They call it Kaiju Stirs, but it's Cthulhu. So have the Kraken, the T-Rex, the Kaiju, and Gargantuan on the board. Yeah, you just kind of call Kilforth a wash. But we won this one against the Minister of Strife, which is fantastic. I want to say thank you to Tristan for sending me this pre-production copy so that I could show the game off to everybody. This is the finale. This is what you're going to be getting when the game delivers. If you got the Pimp My Call box, or call in hand, whatever he's calling it now. And why not throw in a life form? I know. If you get the Pimp My, you'll get the tarot card size and the bigger boards and more dice and all that other stuff that comes with that, which I ordered. There's also the Call of Kilforth playmat that I'll be getting. So when that comes in, you'll get to see the playmat in all its glory. And it comes with, it's two-sided. So it's Call of Kilforth on one side and Gloom of Kilforth on the other. So there'll be 2 mats for you to play, to get as well. So that's going to be coming in. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There isn't. So I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Call of Kilforth, which is the 3rd installment of the Kilforth series, and overall it's the 4th installment of the Kilforth world, because Vale Wraith's in there. Creel Manor is also part of the Kilforth world. That is a prequel to Gloom of Kilforth. And it's up on Kickstarter right now for you all to check out. If you want to check the play, it plays akin to Vale Wraith, but it has some added effects and some weapons and things that you can get that enhance the Vale Wraith mechanic. It comes with it has an expansion. He always delivers everything in one Kickstarter that's going to be for it. So that is there for you to check out on Kickstarter right now if you're interested in getting that game. I've already backed it in full, so it's a done deal for me. Creel Manor, I'm getting it all. And yeah, I think that is it. That is all we got. So let's head up to the top. Woohoo! Man, that was something. So I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Call of Kilforth. Once again, I want to thank my patrons, my YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming in to hang out and have a good time, thank you for joining me as well. We will be, like I said, I will be, have to pack this up and send this off to another reviewer, but I will be anxiously awaiting my copy of Call of Kilforth when it comes in. I'm so happy I was able to bring this forth to you all. And Tristan, thank you so much for sending me this wonderful game and copy. So, All right, what's coming up next? Tonight, D&D, episode 5 of the campaign. Tyros is in trouble, and everybody else is unconscious. So we'll see how that goes. Kim, what's going on? So D&D is coming up. Mistakes were made last session, but we'll see how that goes. And then after that, next week, Tuesday, Marvel United and Eldritch Horror. And then we'll play some more games. So it ought to be good. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Just know I love you all, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.